claps. We're ready tonight. 3 claps. 3 claps. 3 claps. 27 years ago, I sat in this locker room just like you guys on a knee getting ready to play a game. I walked down the locker room, it still smells the same. It takes you back real quick. One of the things that caught me was how fast 27 years goes by. There's so many people that live vicariously through you. I would give anything tonight to jump in one of these uniforms with you guys.
Do something I never had an opportunity to do. My father never saw me play. You play for your fathers tonight.
That feeling goes away. It goes away, and it doesn't come every Friday night. It comes when you get married. It comes when your child's born. So you get it, but you just don't get it every Friday night. You're going to miss that more than anything in the world. That's what I miss. And so you seniors that are focused on college, you're focused on your work after high school, what you're going to do next, you're focused on tomorrow, aren't you? You've got plenty of time for tomorrow. But these tonights, they're going by fast. You focus on tonight. This is about you guys. This is about the guys in this room that care about each other, that know there's only so many more of these nights left. It's about you. They're a faceless opponent. They just happen to draw the short straw tonight. Now get your asses ready to play. Win on 3. 1, 2, 3. Wonderful.
Hello all and welcome in here to Milford High School Dome Primary alongside Joe Rice. We're not in the pregame yet, so don't get confused. For those of you who are tuning in here on our live YouTube channel, we are filming for today's senior day that's taking today, the day before Thanksgiving, on this Thanksgiving game between Milford and Taunton. So we're going to go ahead and listen on in to the beautiful voice of our very own Steve Watson.
We know and recognize how hard our seniors have worked and the countless hours and sacrifices they have put into represent Milford High School. We also know that the parents and families of these seniors have also traveled this long and rewarding journey with them. We thank you for your commitment to Milford High School and Scholar Hawk Nation and your relentless pursuit of excellence along the way. At this time, we'd like to call each senior one at a time to Coach Boucher on the turf, escorted by their families, so they can take a picture to commemorate your fall high school career here at Milford High School. Up first is number 2, Josh Quintello. Joined by his parents, Dan and Darcy, and siblings Noah and Gabrielle.
I didn't get any emails. I thought I didn't get chosen, but like it's.
Number 3, Jason Stokes. Joined by his parents, Jason and Michelle, and sisters Brooke and Maddie.
I was going to ask to see if there's any more volunteer opportunities. Yeah. So we're probably
Number 4, Sully Driscoll. Joined by his parents, Chris and Rachel, and sisters Maeve and Lila. Number 5, Karen Fraunfelter. Joined by his parents, Kyle and Beth, and brother Luke. Number 6, Ethan Charzenko. Joined by his parents, Adam and Rebecca, and sister Maya. Number 9, Joey McGee. Joined by his parents, Dawn and Donna, and brother Sean. Number 13, Dio Rodriguez. Joined by his parents, Dionisio and Renarson, and sister Aaliyah. Number 42, Dylan Burns. Joined by his parents, Tommy and Melanie, and brothers Griffin and Spencer. Number 50, Nico Colazzo. Joined by his parents, Daisy and Alex, and sister Lorena. Number 65, William Lee. Joined by his parents, Keith and Gilda, and brothers Alex, Mario, and Keith. Number 66, Anthony Mastriani. Joined by his parents, Mike and Elisa, and brother Mikey. Number 70, Ryan Burns. Joined by his parents, Chris and Lisa, and sister Maddie. And last but certainly not least, Marco Belletti, joined by his senior teammates. Fans, how about a round of applause to all of our seniors for all of their outstanding work through their careers here at Milford High School.
That's going to go ahead and conclude our senior night ceremony, but we'll be back. Let's see, what time have we got? 5:21. We'll be back in about 30-ish minutes with our pregame show right here on my FM 101.3. Don't go anywhere.
Claps. 3 claps.
Again, want to welcome you guys all into the Joseph and Thomas Opticians pregame show here right now. As again, Milford versus Taunton. Milford, as we were mentioning, trying to build in this season to be ready for next season. And one of the key parts was Vincent Lacerbo at the quarterback position, obviously forced into having to use a sophomore quarterback this year due to injuries, but it does give him that extra year of experience to build on for the next coming 2 years.
Yeah, and he was really outstanding in the final game of the season in the playoffs against Attleboro. I thought he was very decisive. He read through his reads. We will see how he progresses in this game as well, but I was very impressed with his last outing.
And interesting to note as we look out at the captains out on the field in the center, a nice little number 3 dressed as Jason Stokes on senior night. Looks like he made the comeback for one last hurrah here with Milford.
Yeah, you're not really sure what the injury was, but it kept him out for a lot of the season. I'm assuming it was somewhere in the upper body range, but we're glad to see him back out on the field, and hopefully he can have one last hurrah.
Yeah, not sure on the exact status. We're assuming he's probably not 100% ready to go, but it's senior night. It's his last ever game, probably playing competitive football. We're not sure if he's going to be going anywhere in college and playing, but last time playing with all his boys here in Milford, so great to see him out there. We did get a chance for one last time to catch up with Coach Olson, and so we're going to go ahead and tune into our Coach's Corner right now. Coach, not Thanksgiving, but Thanksgiving Day rivalry, new rivalry kind of with Taunton, 4-0 so far. What has the series kind of been with you in the history so far?
Close games, right? It's usually come down to the last possession against them. We've been on the good side of that, but it's another great Taunton team that we're going to face tonight, so it should be a great game.
And also acting as senior night for your seniors, what can you say about this group of seniors that are going to be graduating coming up?
Hey, great leaders, right? Great players, great leaders. They've been through it for the past 4 years with me, and they've won a lot of football games. Our program is starting to shrink in size, but I think these guys, the schedule we played this year, man, they played at a high level this year.
And, Coach, what are the keys to getting the victory in tonight's game?
With these guys, listen, it's going to be a fast, physical game tonight. I think the team that doesn't turn the ball over and the team that tackles the best tonight will win this game.
All right, good luck, Coach.
Thank you, guys.
Coach, we're going to go ahead and tune on into the national anthem right now. We've got the national anthem down, and now we're going to go ahead and get you our embroidery bar colors of the game. Tonight's colors of the game are brought to you by the Embroidery Bar in Milford, your local custom and embroidery and t-shirt design shop in Milford. Milford is going to be rocking their red uniforms with the white numbers, red pants with the small white stripe off the side, as well as the white helmet with the scarlet hawk flipping on either side of the helmet. And as for Taunton, they're going to be in road white uniforms with black numbering with, it looks like, orange outlining and black pants, along with white helmet. And I believe that they got a black and orange stripe on their helmet as well. And we're going to get ready for the kickoff. The all-temp system game time and temperature currently 5:57, so a bit of an earlier kickoff than the 6 o'clock. And the temperature right now is a beautiful 56 degrees. Some perfect football weather here as we get ready for the Milford Hardwood kickoff. It'll be Taunton kicking off after they defer to the second half on the coin toss, kicking from right to left. And we are underway here in Milford, Massachusetts. Ball is going to be received on the far side and scooped up the middle, and getting to right around the 35-yard line will be Milford to take over. Return there by Rosenberg.
Pretty decent starting position for Milford here on their first drive of the day. We will see what they elect to do offensively to get this game going. They've had a couple of weeks to prepare for this one.
Obviously, we'll see LaCerbo trot out there. Good to see Stokes out there for the first play of the game. It'll be ball closer to the far side again on the 35-yard line for first and 10, 11:53. 7 ticks off the clock on the opening kickoff. Lined up in the pistol is LaCerbo with Brentello lined up behind him. 2 wide receivers on the far side. Now motions Finnemore across. It's going to be a fake pass all the way downfield to Jason Stokes and incomplete. That trick play early on got me messed up. Finnemore with the reverse pass looking for Jason Stokes deep down the field.
I just want to say my prediction was correct. I said before the game to Steve Watson and Dylan that they would try to get a double pass involved with Jason Stokes, and that's what happened.
Yeah, so trying to get the trickery going early here and getting Jason Stokes the ball. That ball was broken up, just slightly underthrown, but I mean, you can't expect too good of a pass from Finnemore, who's not a traditional quarterback.
And a good job as well by the Taunton secondary to stay with the wide receiver on that double pass. They were not fooled at all.
So the lineup for 2nd and 10 again on the 35-yard line, lined up in the pistol once again. This time they're going to hand it off to Buentello to the near side. He's going to cut up the middle, gets a little gain of about 2, tries to extend for an extra 3 or 4, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down in medium.
Yeah, just a run wide that time. Looked like Buentello only had one guy to evade. He decides to run through him. Nice physicality to start this game, but I think he might have had a few more yards if he goes towards that sideline.
So it's going to be 3rd and 6 now. Ball closer to the near side in the pistol once again. They're going to go ahead and hand this one off to Buentello, who tries to push his way up the middle. Gets a couple of yards. He's still fighting and pushing. Gets some help from the offensive line. And they're going to finally call. Actually, I haven't heard a whistle.
There it is.
And now is the whistle. One of the refs was holding his arm up. That the play had stopped but never blew the whistle, and you know what they say, play to the whistle, and that's exactly what Milford did there.
That's exactly what the entire offensive line for Milford just did, and Josh Buentello. Nice job pumping his legs. Got enough for the first down. I believe he got about 8 yards on 3rd and 6.
So now it's going to be on the 47-yard line of Milford, lined up in the pistol again, going to fake the handoff to Buentello, rolling to the near side as LaCerbo. He connects with Burns, who gets a solid gain of 5 on the play-action play.
Decent play action that time. LaCerbo does a good job faking it as well. He rolls out to the right side of the offensive line and quickly finds his man underneath. Nice gain of 5 yards to get things going.
And that's Dylan Burns, by the way, Ryan Burns, who plays the defensive line. Be shocked if we saw him catching a pass out here.
Well, we lost Ethan Charzanko. He's not dressed tonight. He was hurt in that playoff game. He was a big factor in that first drive of the playoff game.
Lined up in the shotgun, offset is Buentello to the left. Rolling to the left is LaCerbo. He throws and connects on the far side and moving up and getting the first down. And more is Rosenberg. He finds the edge on the outside. Can he get past his man? No, but he's down to the 3-yard line.
Great catch that time, and he has to go down past his shins to make the catch with his fingertips, and he evades the tackler who's ready to take him down immediately and turns a gain of a few yards into a massive gain for the Scarlet Hawks.
So a great play right there and a good job by Rosenberg, able to turn on the burners and catch the edge of the field on the far side. Now they're going to be on the 3-yard line for 1st and goal. 9:50 left to go here in this first quarter of the Thanksgiving Eve rivalry between Milford and Taunton. Buentello is going to go ahead and get this handoff. He's going to be stuffed right at the line. And it looks like they're going to even give him a loss of about a half yard right there. Just nothing going for him on first down. So it's going to bring up 2nd and goal from the 4-yard line now. So actually a loss of 1 on the play. So now they'll go to the huddle. Finnemore and Stokes already standing on the near side. They're going to line up 4 wide receivers. Obviously, Finnemore and Stokes to the near side. 2 others to the far. Buentello off the left hip of LaCerbo. Motioning Finnemore across towards the far side, going to fake the handoff to him. Lacerbo's going to go with the keeper up the middle. He squirts his way through, jukes in, touchdown. Milford's first on the board. A beautifully executed drive from the Scarlet Hawks.
Yeah, nice play fake that time. The play fakes were really the big sell for this entire drive. They deceived their way down the field, for lack of a better term there, Dylan, and Lacerbo easily gets in the end zone on that right side of the offensive line.
Milford, who has won all 5 of the matchups between Milford and Taunton, all 4 since they started going with the Thanksgiving Day rivalry games, looking to make it 5 in a row and 6 in their history. Lining up for the extra point is Machado. The left footer splits the uprights and makes it 7-0. Milford leading with 8:56 left to go in the first quarter. Taunton will have their first chance to get some points on the board right here on MyFM 101.3.
Want to make your event unforgettable? Let the 101.3 MyFM event marketing team bring the energy and excitement. Whether it's a festival, corporate event, or community celebration, we've got you covered with live broadcasts, DJ equipment, rentals, and more.
We'll work with you to create a custom bundle that fits your needs. Visit myfmtoday.com and fill out our EMT request form. Let's make your next big occasion one to remember. Together with
This is Paul Serpine.
Back in at Milford as the Scarlet Hawks get ready to kick off here. Again, they'll be going from left to right, kicking off. Hard to see who is returning for Taunton with their jerseys all rolled up.
I love that.
Kick is off, and this one's going to be received. Looks like number 1 right there, Morgan Wilson, who's going to work on the near side now, cuts up the middle and finds a mush of pile of players, gets to about the 28-yard line. So Taunton, who finished the season 3-6, not the greatest season from themselves, but a chance to redeem themselves here.
Yeah, and they won 3 of their first 4 games, Dylan. So they were 3-1 to get things going. They had a couple tough losses in there, especially to Franklin, a 21-20 loss in the middle part of the season. They lost 5 in a row to end the year, so they obviously want to end this season on a high note.
Tigers march out towards the near side. Ball will be spotted on their own 29-yard line. They're lined up empty set, 4 wide receivers split. Now they're going to go ahead and motion some guys around, bring 2 halfbacks in next to the quarterback, Dylan Keenan. Going to go with a flea flicker, looking deep down the field, trickery of their own, and a great defensive play as searching for Dio Silva. That one was broken up there by Dionisio Rodriguez.
Yeah, fantastic play right there by Dio Rodriguez to stay with him step for step. Not sure, I didn't see if he was maybe deceived for a split second on the fake handoff, but he was able to catch up very quickly. Ball was slightly underthrown, which was helpful for Rodriguez as well.
He did just enough to break that one up after they tried to get some trickery of their own to open up, but neither team able to connect.
Well, it's the last game of the play of the season, Dylan, so you're going to open up that playbook, that's for sure.
Lined up in the I formation, given to the halfback, and being brought down right there, right at the line of scrimmage. Leading the charge was Willison Dos Santos.
Yeah, nice play right there by Dos Santos to come off that edge and quickly meet the running back at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
That carry was taken by Luis Sanchez of the Tigers, number 22 right there. We'll see if he keeps charging as the lead back. As now they'll have a 3rd and 10. Ball on the 29-yard line. 2 running backs split to either side of Keenan. 2 wide receivers on either side of the line. Now motioning number 35, Mello, out towards the right side. It's going to be a designed screenplay for the halfback, but that one is sniffed out by the Scarlet Hawks and driving him all the way back. A great defensive possession right there.
Yeah, certainly. Obviously, you just got the touchdown on your first drive, and to force a 3-and-out immediately after, you're in the driver's seat immediately in this game. Nice job by the defense to be aware for that screen pass as well on 3rd and long. Sometimes, Dylan, you can see the defense really drop back on 3rd and long. They did a good job staying at the line of scrimmage.
So they're going to go ahead and get lined up in punt formation. Forward progress will bring them back to the original line of scrimmage. Is that 13 who's punting? I can't even tell with this jersey that they've got. as it's now punted, and it's going to land into the hands of Rosenberg right around his own 44-yard line. Escapes a tackle, now tries to break to the outside, and he finds a lane to the 40, trying to juke back in towards the middle, taken down right around the 37-yard line. Some elusiveness from Rosenberg so far.
Well, you want to talk about a guy who was ready to go for this Thanksgiving game. That's Eli Rosenberg. He was responsible for the biggest play offensively for Milford so far, and this was the biggest play on the special teams department as well. So far, Taunton has no answers for the speed of Rosenberg.
And looks like we have a penalty. I'm going to guess it was probably a block in the back.
I didn't see it immediately, but it does look like they're going to walk this one back a little bit.
It looks like they backed him up 10 yards, but I haven't seen the official necessarily signal anything yet. They just started marking it off before they even told us what was going on.
Well, either way.
That is blocking the back.
Nice return either way. They're still in plus territory.
Yeah, and just going back to that, as I was going to mention that, we talked about this being a young team and trying to build, and Rosenberg's going to be one of those pieces next year who's going to be a senior and be a key contributor.
He will be, absolutely. We're going to need to stop it here again.
Now, I think we're getting an official timeout. Oh, we got something wrong with the chain gang over there.
Oh, no. Do we have a backup set? Steve says we don't have a backup set, so
we're gonna
have to figure this one out.
We're gonna hold two people and tie the chain around their feet, and then they're gonna move and inch their way down the field. So we currently have an issue with the chains. I mean, it's Thanksgiving Eve. People got plans they want to do.
Dylan, I think you're speaking for yourself right now.
No, I want to see some great ball out here. We will have more action tomorrow too on Thanksgiving Day. So make sure to tune into that one. Uxbridge versus Northbridge at Northbridge. Should be a great game. It's going to be Coach Ken LaChapelle's last ever game as well.
Yes, that will close a big chapter in MIAA history.
Yeah, that's a big book to write about.
That's a dictionary.
As they're still working on the far side right there. I'm trying to figure out what could it be that was tangled up. I mean, how hard is it to move a chain?
It's still not figured out over there. There's two referees, and it looks like someone in a red hoodie also.
I'm trying to and did we figure it out?
Looks like we did.
There we go. All right, so there was a penalty, so it backs him up from the 38 to the 48. 7:06 on the clock. 7-0 the Milford lead. They're on the Taunton 48, that is. Now we line up, and we're ready to go. In the shotgun is going to be Lacerbo. Buentello is offset to his left hip. Two wide receivers on the far side, two on the near. Ball on the far side, Hash. Go ahead and snap this one. Dropping back is Lacerbo, looking to the near side. Now pumps fakes. Now he's going to go up the middle. Gets about 5 yards there on the QB keeper. Going to set up a 2nd and 5.
Yeah, and I like that decision as well from Lacerbo, quickly deciding that there's no option down the field. He's not going to stay in the pocket for too much longer. He just tucks and runs and gets 5 yards to start this drive. Nice job right there by the sophomore quarterback.
Yeah, and that's big to do on first down as well. There's no reason to try and force anything on first down. Just get the yards you can and get ready for the next one. 2nd and 5. Going to break the huddle now here. Going to be lined up in the shotgun again. 4 wide receivers set. Split 2 to either side. Now Buentello is going to be shifted over towards the left side of Lacerbo. Some miscommunication. He'll go offset behind. Waiting for the snap. Lacerbo gets it. Going to hand it off to Buentello up the middle. And he's going to get hit right around the knees, right close to the first down marker. And they're going to go ahead and give it to Milford. So they're able to get a first down here in a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, just a simple draw play that time from the shotgun. Buentello finds the hole between the tackle and guard on the right side, and an easy first down for Milford.
So 1st and 10. Now they're back to where they had originally returned the punt at the 38-yard line of Taunton. Looks like we have a different running back in now. We're at right level with them. I can't see the number, but 3 wide receivers on the near side. Lacerbo in the shotgun. He's going to roll to the near side, and now he's pressured. He's going to have to try and get it the way. Jump throws and connects with Fenimore down the field. Gets around into the 10-yard line. A great 28-yard connection.
And that's the improv right there from the quarterback, Lacerbo, that made that play. Obviously, he was under pressure. He knew it. He could sense the pressure behind him as he was being trailed. and he makes a jump throw, and it's on the money to Jackson Finnemore, and they're in the red zone again.
Just a beautiful pass and connection. Him and Finnemore have really created a great bond, and you could see it forming even later on in the season.
And one thing, too, I mean, the past couple weeks, based on what I've seen from Milford, Lacerbo has been much more decisive on his plays. It seems like he's not thinking as much out there.
It's Wanderson Dos Santos who's the running back. That's the new one in there. Offset to the left. They're going to go ahead with the toss play to him. He's going to cut up the middle, finds the inside, and he dives in for the touchdown. It's Dos Santos who gets the second score for Milford, and it puts them up 13-0 with 5:14 left to go here in the first quarter.
Yeah, fantastic start for this offense of Milford. They showed up ready to go for this playoff game, or excuse me, this Thanksgiving game after the playoff game, as they have 2 drives, 2 touchdowns, and they have an opportunity to go up 14 quickly.
Well, something we know they've struggled with before, being good on the first drive and trying to find that second touchdown. They get it right away. And they're going to line up again with Morello Machado. The kicker puts that one up, and it is no good. Misses wide right. So they'll keep it 13-0. 5:14 left to go in the first quarter. Milford leading over Taunton. We'll be right back here on MyFM 101.3.
This is Paul Serpine. If you're a regular MyFM listener, you know me as the voice of Claflin Hill Symphony Orchestra, the guy who gets to stand in front of some of the best musicians in the region, wave a stick at them, and magically amazing music pours out. When I'm in front of our orchestra, I'm in my element. But when I'm in front of my oil burner at 4:30 in the morning with no heat, I'm as useful as a 6-month-old baby. I made a call to Jeffrey Mushnick and his orchestra over at Medway Oil and Propane, and what a performance by Jeffrey and his skilled technicians. Medway Oil and Propane.
And the kick is underway, getting started quickly here. It's going to be received right around the 15-yard line, and that one's going to be taken up the middle. A solid gain right there from Morgan Wilson, bringing him up to about the 36-yard line.
Yeah, Morgan Wilson doing a good job avoiding a couple tacklers from Milford that time around, and Taunton's going to need to get on the board quickly here. Milford's offense is humming. Obviously, that defense has only had 3 plays so far.
See what they're able to produce. Maybe going with a run play on first down just to try and get a couple of yards to start off. They're going to be working at the 36. Ball on the near side. Hash 5:08 on the clock in the first quarter. It's Keenan, the quarterback, with Sanchez off his right hip. 4 wide receivers split, 2 to a side. Snap. Keenan looking towards the near side. Small play, and it's off the hands right there of Corbin Mello. And luckily, no Scarlet Hawk was aware of the situation. Otherwise, a pick could have ensued.
See some Scarlet Hawks with their hands in the air, as I have to say, how come that wasn't intercepted? Well, it wasn't. 2nd and 10. Definitely could have been, though.
So 4 unproductive plays so far from the Tigers. We'll see what they go ahead and scheme up here on 2nd down. They're going to go ahead again with, this time, 3 wide receivers. Keenan in the backfield with Sanchez once again. 2 on the near side, on the short side. Now they're going to motion Salvo towards the far, fake the hands off to him. Now give it to Sanchez, who tries to run up the middle. He maybe gets a gain of 1, but still absolutely clobbered by the Scarlet Hawks.
Well, let me say something. This Milford team, you could tell, was a little banged up towards the end of the year. Now that they have a couple weeks off, they look like a rejuvenated team. We'll see how this game progresses. Obviously, they don't have a huge roster, so that can kind of play into their ability to remain as energized as they are right now, but they have started the game really strong.
Well, when your defense plays this well, it really helps give the energy to the offense as well. 3rd and 9, rolling towards the far side is Keenan. He's looking for somebody. He's thinking about running it himself. Now he's going to just throw one, and nobody's there across the middle of the field. So another 3 and out coming for the Tigers.
Really solid job by the secondary of Milford that time. Obviously, Keenan's keeping his eyes down the field. He rolls out, buys himself some time. But again, still nobody available down the field open. He just kind of has to throw it into space and hope that maybe a Taunton player will go over there and make that catch, but it lands incomplete. 4th and 9.
Yeah, it's no easy task to tell your secondary to stay in coverage for more than 8 seconds.
Right.
And Milford does a great job right there, forcing another punt. Rosenberg and Finnemore are the 2 deep men to return. It looks like it is Cameron Pimentel who is the punter. He's going to go ahead and sky this one over towards and out of bounds. Looks like it bounced right around the 35-yard line, and that's where Milford will take over when we get back here on MyFM 101.3.
Football game, hometown pride, and American Climbers serving in and around Hopkinton is right there with you. Proud sponsor of high school football and your go-to for expert tree care. Play hard, climb harder. AmericanClimbers.com.
Milford taking over, 4:13 left to go in the first quarter. They're going to be right around their own 35-yard line. And they've been dominant so far, both sides of the ball.
Yeah, it really feels like they're both ready. Both sides of the football have been ready to go to begin this game.
Lacerbo waiting in the pistol. He's going to go ahead and hand this one off to Brentello, who finds a nice little hole, escapes his way for a gain of 15, and falls down, gets an extra yard or two. A gain of 16, we'll call it there on first down.
Yeah, he wasn't even touched about 10 yards down that football field. When just a gaping wide hole from that Milford offensive line, who's been very good all year long, in my opinion, Dylan, and this time no different.
Well, and you mentioned the rest. I mean, early on in the season from Brentello, he was just an absolute wrecking ball.
Was.
And then it seemed like he kind of fall off, and now that they've had the extra couple weeks, it looks like he's back to that form as well.
You're asking a lot of a small roster when you have to play in and week out, especially with a bell cow running back like him.
Back in the pistol. Why not give it back to Brentello, who finds the near side. He's going to have the first down once again before he's touched. Plows through about 2 Tigers and gets another nice gain of about 13.
Yeah, that's the Josh Brentello that we know, just a physical runner with some speed as well. He evades a couple tacklers, but he also punishes a couple on his way down to the grass. But a great run again from Josh Brentello.
So bring up a 1st and 10 back on the Tigers' 38-yard line. And Milford is cruising their way down the field. Looks like Dos Santos is going to come in for the Brentello. He obviously, Dos Santos speaking, had a nice gain of 10 yards in finding the end zone. We'll see if they stick with the run game or go to the pass. They're going to go with 4 wide receivers set, 3 on the far side, 1 on the near, which is Stokes. Dos Santos offset of Lacerbo to the left. Now they're going to motion out to the far side of the field. It's going to be a screen pass to him on the swing, and he's going to get a nice gain of about 5 right there to set up 2nd and 5.
Nice design that time. Just a quick pass over on a swing over to the far sideline. Dos Santos catches it in stride. Nice throw from Lacerbo to make sure that he's going up the field when he makes that catch, and it's a 5-yard gain.
I think they really do a good job of setting that up, and that's why oftentimes when you'll see them in shotgun or a pistol, you'll see the halfback not necessarily right next to the quarterback. He'll be slightly offset so that you don't know if they're going to run that type of swing screen pass or not.
And it's all timing as well, right? So it was a nice job from both players.
4 wide receivers set in the pistol. Again, offset to the left is Dos Santos. 2 wide receivers either side. Lacerbo's looking to the left side. He's going to try and fit that one into Rosenberg, and just not able to get anything going there.
Yeah, he's pressured pretty much immediately. He didn't have a huge drop back that time, and he got hit as he was throwing. And I think, honestly, Dylan, he was just trying to direct that toward the sideline.
Yeah, I think that was probably a play that they had drawn up as it was supposed to just be a quick release and have him wide open for the first down, and it just didn't connect. So get rid of the ball and set yourself up for 3rd and 5.
Probably 4-down territory here. You're definitely not kicking a field goal from this range, I would think.
4 wide receivers, 3 on the near side here for Lacerbo. Ball on the far side hash, rolling out towards the right side. Now looking back across his body with pressure on him. Throws it deep down the field for Jason Stokes, and it's almost intercepted. Stokes got nowhere near to that ball. It was number 9, Noah O'Keefe.
Yeah, again, good pressure from Taunton that time, and it's coming from the left side of that offensive line. Lacerbo takes a lick as he throws it deep down the field in a one-on-one coverage. Nice coverage that time from Taunton as well to knock that ball down. It was Stokes in the back of the end zone.
As you mentioned, 4th and 5 from the 33. They're going to go ahead and go for this one. You'd be looking at about a 50-yard field goal. I don't know if anyone in high school football has got that in their locker.
There's got a couple. There's got to be a couple.
A couple studs. Not here in Milford, though. So they're going to line up 4 wide receivers, 3 on the near side with more space as the ball's on the far side hash of the 33. Going to go ahead and fake the handoff there. Looking over the middle, Lacerbo, and that one's incomplete. And no flags are thrown on the field. I actually think Milford might have false started there.
I thought there was some early movement as well. Either way, obviously he's trying to go deep down the middle of the field to Finnemore. Finnemore felt some contact, felt like he went down a little bit easy that time to try to draw a call.
Yeah, I also think that one probably wasn't catchable either. It looked like it was fired well over the head of Fenimore. But regardless, it's going to be a turnover on down. So Taunton is going to take back over with the ball on their own 33-yard line. 1:57 left to go here in the first quarter. They've just gotten 1 yard of offense so far.
Well, they got what they needed defensively that time. They stopped Milford, so we'll see if they can get on the board here.
Shotgun, trips on the near side. Milford showing some pressure up front. They're going to go ahead, fake the handoff, and go with a screen pass and connecting there and finding some space on the near side and being pushed out of bounds is a number that I don't have.
Yeah, we don't have a number 10.
Unless I did my rosters wrong, which I see Steve is looking to see if the other roster he has is correct. Because I do not have a 10 on my roster, but they get the first down.
They do, and number 10 took a big hit that time from Eli Rosenberg, who has been all over the field. We'll get that during the commercial.
Braxton the third, I think, was the number that was given. Dropping back to pass now is Keenan once again. He's going to roll out towards the far side, pressure on him. Now he's going to think about keeping himself and chop down right about a gain of 2 yards there onto the 45 of Milford.
Yeah, it was Frontfelter who made that tackle that time, and it honestly looked like Keenan had a lot more territory to run, but Frontfelter chops him down only after a yard.
So 1:25 left to go in the first quarter. 2nd and 9 on the 46 of Milford. It was a good design on getting the screen pass, and now we'll see what Taunton can link up together after that scramble of 1. In the backfield is Luis Sanchez. Dropping back to pass. Keenan looking deep over the middle of the field and just unable to connect there with Braden Salvo. They'll set up a 3rd and 9.
There's a 3rd down and 9, Taunton. Ball is spotted on Milford 46.
So it looks like the number 10 we got is Michael Braxton the third. You know, most of the time I'm pretty good at getting the rosters together, Joe. They're going to go ahead and line up 3rd and 9 from the 46-yard line. 1:01 left on the clock in this first quarter. Empty set for Keenan. Looking over the middle once again, and he connects again there with Braxton and gets the first down and more.
Yeah, that was a laser of a throw that time from Keenan. Right over the middle of the field, over a couple Milford players as well. And a nice job right there by Braxton the third to jump in the air and make that catch. The drive stays alive. Taunton moving down the field.
You think they call him MB3?
We can. Why not?
Well, we'll give it to him if no one. I mean, that's very an unoriginal name for me coming up with. Lined up in the I formation, 1st and 10. Going to go ahead and hand it off to the back, Rodriguez, who gets a solid gain of about 4. We'll call it 3 before being stuffed for 2nd and 7. As that might very well be the last play of the quarter. 20 seconds on the clock. We'll see if the Tigers hurry themselves up. And it looks like we got a player tying his shoe with 12 seconds. So there's no urgency here whatsoever. They are going to go ahead and head up to the line now with 6 seconds. They're lined up in a double tight wing. They're going to motion across. They are going to get a play off. They're going to fake the pitch and now go towards the near side. Carrying that one is Wilson, and he's going to be stuffed a gain of about 2, and that will close out the quarter. Milford currently leading this one 13-0 over Taunton. We'll flip sides when we get back right here on MyFM 101.3.
In the heart of Mendon, a world of luxury awaits. At Wink Salon and Spa, every visit is a moment of indulgence, designed just for you. From rejuvenating facials and soothing massages to expert hairstyling and wellness treatments, our experienced staff is here to evaluate your self-care routine. Whether you're prepping for a special event or simply craving calm, Wink Salon and Spa has got you covered. Visit winksalonspa.com or call today to book your appointment. Wink Salon and Spa, Mendon's premier beauty destination.
This high school broadcast is being sponsored in part by All Temps Systems. At All Temps, they deliver the highest level of quality for your comfort. Experienced technicians, customer first mindset, and upfront pricing, all at All Temps. They service all brands and are licensed and fully insured on all services performed. Have All Temps service all of your home comfort needs for you and your family. All Temps is your #1 team. All Temps Systems, Pond Street in Milford.
Back here at Milford as we flip field for the second quarter. Want to give a nice shout out to the Milford cheerleading who won the Division II state championship this past weekend. They went ahead and defeated, I have it right here, Bill Ricca, who was the 11-time defending champions.
Yeah, you have to knock down a dynasty to do that. I think that's safe to say.
Yeah, so that is definitely, I mean, winning alone is an accomplishment, but knocking off an 11-time defending champ has to feel pretty good as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice job by the cheerleaders. Congratulations.
So we go ahead and set up 3rd and 5 from the 24-yard line of Milford. They're going to go ahead with the keeper from Keenan, who's going to fall down, and looks like he's right around the line to gain. It might be inches short.
Yeah, I mean, at least at first glimpse here, Dylan, he's about a half a yard short. And they are going to mark him short, so it should be 4th down here. Big play for both sides.
Now 4th down once again. Milford, a big opportunity. We'll see if they go with the keeper again. It looked like Milford was unable to get pressure there to Keenan right away.
Right.
They're actually going to push it back even further. Now it looks like a full yard.
At least, yeah, maybe a yard and a half.
For 4th and 1 from about, well, call it the 19 and a half. As they line up, Keenan's going to go ahead under center. He has a back right behind him, trying to get him with the hard count. Now Keenan's going to go ahead and try and QB sneak this one by himself.
This is close.
It's close. From the far judge, it does not look like he got it.
Milford's pointing as if to say, we stopped him. We'll see. Both sides are now pointing.
And this will be huge. We will see.
It's very close.
I would imagine we're going to go ahead and get a measurement. No, it's Milford. They stuffed him.
Wow, huge play defensively from Milford, obviously with a quarterback sneak. Keenan is not a small player by any means, Dylan.
Well,
he's a big player.
Hey, now the official is calling a timeout, the head official, and now we're going to actually get a measurement.
Well, they already pointed to one. They already said it's Milford football. Keenan came off the field. The offense is switching out. The defense is switching out for Milford. Now they're going to get a measurement? Doesn't make any sense.
Well, we're going to get the chain gang out here. We'll see if we need an index card or not.
Yeah, right.
11:06 on the clock. Everyone's blocking our view, so we can't tell you. We're just going to have to go off of what the official. That looks short. They're all pointing that way, and they're going to get it. Well, no matter what, it's going to be Milford ball and a huge stop, Joe.
Yeah, massive stop again. Keenan is not a small quarterback by any means. It looks like he could barrel his way right through that Milford defense, but Milford standing tall on 4th and short. They'll get the football right back.
So Milford taking over from their own 18-yard line, a chance to go put a 3rd score up on the board. They're going to break out. Now they have plenty of time to discuss which play they wanted to run. They're going to go trips on the far side. One wide receiver on the near side. Looks like it's Stokes, as we're just getting the Taunton ball off the field after we've had the official marking. A lot of lingering delays so far.
Standing around, yeah.
Now we'll get ready. In the pistol is Lacerbo with Buentello offset to the right. They're going to go ahead and hand it off to him. He's going to get hit right around the line of scrimmage and be pulled down. Gets maybe a gain of 2 there.
Yeah, just a run to between the tackle and guard that time. He's able to poke through for a couple yards, but can't get much more. It looks like 2nd and 8.
So ball will be around the 21. No, I actually give him 2. So 20, yeah, right around the 21. We'll call it ball on the near side hash. Break out of the huddle does Milford. They're going to go ahead with 3 wide receivers on the far side, 2 stacked right around the slot, 1 on the near. Buentello off the left hip. Now going to motion Rosenberg over and back towards the far side. Looking to that far side of the Serbo over the middle with Finnemore, who initially made the catch, and then a great defensive play made right there by E.J. Alves to break it up.
Yeah, great play right there from Alves, who timed that perfectly. The second that Fenimore made contact with that football, Alves came in and really crushed him right over the middle of the field. Fenimore can't hold on to the football. It'll be 3rd and long, but decent throw that time from Lacerbo to find Fenimore over the middle of the field. It's just that Fenimore couldn't continue to stay with that football, come down with it because of the big hit.
Fenimore did have to kind of leap and reach out, so he was airborne as it was punched loose of him. There was a flag actually on the play, an eligible man downfield. It's going to be declined as the play was incomplete, and they'd rather take their chances with the 3rd and 8 instead. I'd say that's a pretty smart move.
We're going to get a timeout here from Milford.
So Milford will take the timeout. 10-12 left to go here in the first half. 13-0 is the lead for Milford over Taunton on Thanksgiving Eve right here on MyFM 101.3.
We can do amazing things when we work together. That's why at Charles River Bank, we're passionate about lending a hand to help businesses of all sizes grow. From lines of credit and term loans to commercial mortgages, we offer a range of powerful lending solutions, as well as local decision-making, guidance, and support from lenders who measure their success by helping you achieve yours. Charles River Bank, personal connections, powerful solutions.
Back here on MyFM 101.3, second quarter action between Milford and Taunton. Milford, who scored on their first 2 possessions. Taunton, who's really struggled offensively until their last possession before getting a huge defensive stop, was Milford on a 4th and 1.
Yeah, Milford starting this game off very hot, obviously defensively and offensively. The defense has continued this streak, but offensively they've kind of stalled out a little bit. We'll see if they can keep this drive going on 3rd and 8.
So a big-time play right here. They haven't been able to connect too many times on big over-the-top throws. They're going to now motion Rosenberg across towards the far side. Lacerbo's got plenty of time, looks to the near side, and he connects. A great job, and Jason Stokes making his first catch back.
I'm just looking to see if there's a penalty here, and I think there is. As the offense is standing around here. Yep.
Illegal shift is the call. It did look like Rosenberg was slightly moving forward before the ball was snapped.
So that negates a nice first down for Milford that time. It was a comeback route, nicely timed from Lacerbo and Stokes. The second that Stokes turned around, he had the ball in his face. He made the catch, ran out of bounds for the first down, but obviously the illegal shift from Milford will back things up. It'll be 3rd and 13.
Backs them up 5 yards. They'll have to do it again here with even longer yardage to go. 4 wide receivers, 2 split out to either side. Ball on the near side hash. Going from right to left is the Scarlet Hawks. Buentello is the back left of Lacerbo. Now Fenimore motion to the far side. Looking over towards that far side and connecting with Rodriguez, who takes a huge hit right around the 33-yard line, 32-yard line. Going to be short about 2 yards here.
Yeah, I mean, it was a nice throw and a nice catch by Rodriguez, who made the catch on the run, but another massive hit from Taunton. This time it's the linebacker, I believe, in the middle of the field who lays that crushing blow on Rodriguez, who stops him dead in his tracks, and Milford's going to have to punt here on 4th and 2.
Yeah, for a second I was thinking maybe they should go for it, but you're up 2 scores right now. Your defense has been solid. You don't want to give away good field position. So they're going to bring out the punting unit. Buentello is the punter for Milford. 9:02 on the clock. Gets the snap and gets the punt off. This one is going to fly and land out of bounds right around, looks like the 44-yard line, and that's where Taunton will take over when we get back right here on MyFM 101.3.
Are you looking for custom apparel that stands out? The Embroidery Bar in Milford is the place for businesses, families, schools, and teams who want to look sharp. Local and dependable, they've got everything from tees and jackets to cups and unique gifts.
I'm Anthony, co-owner of the Embroidery Bar. Whatever you need, embroidery, printing, or custom gear, we'll make it happen. We're here for our community, and we're ready to work with you.
Stop by the Embroidery Bar at 208 Main Street, 2nd floor, right here in Milford. Or you can visit them online at theembroidery-bar.com. The Embroidery Bar in Milford, the local go-to for looking your best.
Taunton will be spotted right around their 45-yard line for 1st and 10. Underneath center is Keenan. He is going to originally snap the ball before it is whistled dead with a flag. This would make me think we had a false start. And now I think the ref is counting the players. And they're going to wave off the flag. I think one of the refs thought they had too many players out there. So, yeah, there's no flag.
I can't even.
My guess is that I think one of the judges thought that they had too many players because I think I saw him counting. Either way, it's the same result. We're just going to go back with it. 45-yard line, 8:50 on the clock. They're going to go ahead. 3 wide receivers to the far side, 1 tight end off the near side, running back off the left hip of Keenan. He's going to go ahead and throw a screen pass right there, able to connect once again with Braxton the third, who's going to do enough to get the first down.
Yeah, well, that's been Keenan's #1 guy so far in this game, Braxton the third, showing his speed. A little screen pass, a bubble screen pass that time to Braxton the third, who quickly gets the first down.
Yeah, well, they weren't really able to get anything going much in their first couple of possessions, and so what do you do to try and get your offense going? Throw a screen pass to your best athlete out on the field. Ball on the far side on the 45 of Milford now. They're going to throw another screen pass on the far side, able to break a couple tackles. I believe that was Giovanni Silva, #2.
Yes, you're correct. That was Silva. Another bubble screen. They're obviously staying to that side of things as they go to the far sideline again on a bubble screen, this time for about 4 or 5 yards.
We'll bring up 2nd and 6 from the 41-yard line. Quickly to the line is Taunton. 3 wide receivers set. They're going to go with another screen. Braxton the third again is getting this one. Back-to-back-to-back screen plays. This time not going too far, just about 2 yards there.
Tell you what, Milford is bringing these Taunton players down to the turf very hard right as the whistle is blown. They got to be a little careful with that because that could definitely be called as this game progresses. It's been about 3 occasions where that's happened. But just to go back to the play, again, another bubble screen, this time to the near side.
So ball's now on the near side, 38-yard line. It's 3rd and 3 for the Tigers. Keenan in the shotgun. He's going to drop back to pass, looking to the near side. Now has to scramble to try and find the yards himself, and he gets brought down right at the line of scrimmage as he falls down. The main tackler right there appeared to be Ryan Burns.
Yeah, again, great coverage from Milford's secondary. Obviously, Keenan pumps to the near sideline as if he was going to throw it deep down that far side or down that near sideline. He tucks and runs as nobody's open yet again, and Milford warmed to the task. It's 4th and short.
6:30 on the clock. Taunton going from left to right, 38-yard line, 4th and 3. They're 0 for 1 so far today. We'll see if Milford can come up with back-to-back stops. Empty set, 3 on the near side, 2 on the far for wide receivers. Looking over the middle and connecting once again and getting the first down right there. And it looks like that was was it #3?
I thought it was #3 personally.
I'm looking. No, it was #2.
All right.
I got you, Joe.
Tells you all I can see.
Dio Silva.
Well, he was wide open either way. Right down the middle of the field. Milford doesn't pick up that man, and he can go way down the field.
See, the problem with their jerseys is that their numbers are very narrow, and then a bunch of them have
they're bunched up,
bunched up, rolled up, and so like the numbers are hard to see. Ball's going to be on the 20-yard line of Milford. In the shotgun, they're going to go ahead and hand this one off. And bursting up the middle, untouched right there was Sanchez.
Yeah, Luis Sanchez that time. Barely even touched before getting about 8 yards down the field. Taunton in business here with about 5.5 to go in the half.
It's going to bring up a 2nd and 2 now. Taunton looking to cut this down to a 1-possession game. In the huddle. Now they break it. It'll be shotgun once again. 2 tight end personnel with 2 wide receivers on the near side. Ball on the far side hash. They're going to go ahead and hand this one off again. But met right at the line of scrimmage there was Travis McEachran.
Yeah, it looked like there was a Milford player who basically stopped McEachran from jumping over him. I think he just kind of grabbed him around his legs and brought him down, so it'll be 3rd and 1.
Yeah, so he did get a yard on that play. It'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Ball is on the 11. Gonna break the huddle once again. It looks like it's going to be a tight set. It's going to be I formation. Keenan underneath center. He's going to go ahead and hand this one off and getting the first down. And just about enough there is Sanchez, which will move the sticks.
Yeah, it looked like he just got enough that time, as I think he just reached the 10-yard line. So that'll set up first and goal for Taunton. It's their first time being in this goal-to-go situation all day.
So a couple of bubble screens and then getting the first down with that slant route. Now they've run the ball quite effectively. They'll have first and goal, 4:17 on the clock for the first half.
And you know what? They're taking a lot of time off the clock as well, and I believe they get the ball to start the second half.
They do indeed, willing to take as much time off the clock as they can here. As underneath center is Keenan. He's going to roll to the right to try and hand this one off and trying to bully his way through Sanchez. Gets a gain of maybe 2, and he'll be spotted on the 8-yard line for second and goal.
Yeah, just a gain of 2 that time. Just a straight handoff to the right side of that offensive line. Milford's done a good job on defending the run so far in this game.
They'll have to stand tall and try and keep them out of the end zone. Second and goal from the 8. Ball is splitting the 2 hashes right down the middle. Again, going with real heavy sets here. And the goal line formation is the Tigers. Keenan's going to roll to the left on the keeper. Tries to find a hole before he's plowed down. Brought down right there by number 51, Wellison Dos Santos.
Yeah, Wellison Dos Santos has had a great game so far. He's made 3 huge stops. This one, it looked like Keenan had a lot of room to run, and Dos Santos came out of nowhere to tack him down. So it'll be third and about 5.
Yeah, Keenan, who's a pretty big boy himself, but when Dos Santos has got a little bit of speed and is rolling down, he's able to just plow his way through the ball carrier.
Yeah, he's made a huge impact in this game.
So it's going to be 3rd and 6 to go to find the end zone here. 2:40 left on the clock. In the shotgun this time is Keenan. The back once again is Sanchez. Dropping back to pass is Keenan. Looking over the middle now to the far side. Got a man wide open out the backfield was Luis Sanchez. Puts him up on the board and gets 6. And it's now 13-6 Milford.
Yeah, nicely done right there from Taunton, and nicely done from Keenan as well. He's not really pressured on this third down play. He's got plenty of time to look for an option, and it's the man in the far corner for the touchdown, and Taunton makes it a 1-possession game.
And so we'll get ready for the kick. Looks like that's number 29, Alex Oskin. A right-footed kicker. Snap is down, kick is up, and it's blocked! A beautiful block getting through right there by Dylan Burns. The Burns brothers are all over the place.
They certainly are. Nicely done right there from Dylan Burns.
Well, they keep it a 7-point game with 2:30 left to go here in the first half. We'll be right back on MyFM 101.3.
This broadcast of high school sports is being brought to you in part by Oliva's Market Catering and Gourmet Gift Shop, providing quality products and exceptional service to the greater Milford community. Oliva's will make your party one your guests will never forget. Whatever your special occasion may be, a stop at Oliva's Market Catering and Gourmet Gift Shop is a must. And make sure to try Oliva's homemade sausage. Oliva's Market Catering and Gourmet Gift Shop, the freshest cold cuts in town.
Back here in Milford for Thanksgiving Eve game between the Milford Scarlet Hawk and the Taunton Tigers. Taunton getting their first touchdown on the board, but a blocked extra point keeps it a 7-point game. Milford's got 2 minutes and 30 seconds to try and go and get a score before half. This one's kicked off to Finnemore, receives it right around the 15, comes to the near side now, cutting up the near side hashes, who's going to keep on driving those legs, gets all the way to the Milford 48. Great field position here for the Scarlet Hawks.
Yeah, I mean, you've been stopped the last couple of times offensively. You just gave up a touchdown defensively, all the momentum going in Taunton's direction. Well, how do you change that? Good return. Jackson Finnemore, nice job.
Some good special teams so far from Milford. Really have been good in all assets, but the offense has started to teeter off a bit. You mentioned they get up. It's actually, I was mistaken, it's at the 44, not the 48. But nonetheless, looking to score here before the half as they will be kicking off to start the second.
They got 2:24 left, and I think they have 2 timeouts.
4 wide receivers set, 3 to the far side. Then in motion, Brentello out towards the near side. Lacerbo dropping back to pass. It's a set-up screen play and getting it to Rosenberg, who falls forward for the first down.
That was a really nicely done play right there from the Milford offense. There's a free rusher on Lacerbo. Lacerbo doesn't panic at all. Actually, I bet you it was part of the design to let that runner or that rusher just run free. And there's a man right over the middle of the field, and it's Rosenberg who's been very impactful in this game.
So now they'll be set up on the Taunton 45-yard line. Rosenberg's motion towards the far side. It's going to be a designed rollout play for Lacerbo, who's now going to think about keeping it and will keep it. Now he works up towards the far sideline, gets the first down, a gain of about 13 right there on the scramble from Lacerbo.
Yeah, we haven't seen Lacerbo's legs like this. At the beginning part of the year, he was kind of just standing around in the pocket, looking for a man, quick throws, things along that nature, but now they're starting to open up the playbook for Lacerbo. He rolls out this time, decides there's no option down the field. I'm just going to tuck it and run. Beautiful first down run.
I mean, we haven't seen Lacerbo too much where he really goes and just he's just been making that decision.
Yes.
All right, there's the path. I'm just going to run for it because he looks a lot faster, but I really think it's just him making quicker decisions.
Decisive, absolutely. Yeah, this is what I noticed as well in the playoff game.
So they're going to go ahead. Ball is spotted on the 32-yard line. 1st and 10, 1:57 on the clock. 3 wide receivers on the near side with more space as the ball is on the far side hash. 1 on the far. Dropping back is Lacerbo looking for the quick pass on the back towards Rodriguez, who connects on the curl route and gets a gain of about, looks like he's going to get 9 on that one.
Just seems like Lacerbo has so much more chemistry with all of his wide receivers. That was another timed route, and Lacerbo puts that ball right on Rodriguez at the perfect time.
So it's going to bring up a 2nd and 1. As the ball is on the 23-yard line. Lined up in the shotgun, dropping back to pass is Lacerbo. Now having to scramble, find some room, get some nice blocking, thinks about the pass, and now he's going to take it himself and just fall forward back to the line of scrimmage, unable to get the first down.
Yeah, he tried to keep his eyes down the field. He tried to look for an option in the end zone as there were 3 guys for Milford over in that end zone, but they were all well covered. Might have been one of those times where Lacerbo was a little indecisive.
I was going to say, why isn't he not just running forward? The defender was blocked by the entire Milford bench. I couldn't even see until at the end of the play he tackled him. I was like, why aren't you just running for the first down? So he actually lost a yard on the play. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They're going to go ahead 4 wide on both sides with Brentello as the halfback. Lacerbo in the pistol is going to go ahead and hand this one off to Brentello, who has a nice hole and gets the first down and dives even further. And that's the extra yardage that we had seen from Brentello earlier on in the season.
Well, it helps when you get a gaping wide hole from the right side of your offensive line as well. That was really the O-line that set up that first down as we get a timeout here.
And with that first down, Milford's going to take a timeout. They lead 13-6 with 1:12 left to go in the first half. We'll be right back here on MyFM 101.3.
You know that amazing feeling when you hit every green light on Main Street? Woohoo! Take that feeling with you when you start shopping for your new home. With a mortgage pre-approval from Milford Federal, you've got the green light to find your dream home. Why get pre-approved? Well, peace of mind, competitive edge, and savings. With your pre-approval, Milford Federal will pay for your appraisal when you find your home. And with your pre-approval in hand, it's nothing but green lights through closing. Appraisal fee to be credited at closing. New purchase, construction, or refinance customer only. Offer cannot be used in conjunction with any other discount. Offer must be confirmed with application. Valid 2/24/2025 while offer lasts. Offer subject to change at any time. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender. NMLS number 465956. Visit your local branch today to get pre-approved or apply online at milfordfederal.com.
Back here in Milford, after the Milford timeout, we believe they have 1 timeout left to go here in the first half, though they are on the 13-yard line of Taunton with a 7-point lead right now. Coming out, they're going to be in the pistol. Again, 4 wide receivers, 2 stacked either side. Ball is on the near side hash. Brentello is the back standing behind Lacerbo. Lacerbo awaiting snap, gets it, fakes the handoff to Brentello, looking for the pass out to the far side, and falling down right there on the connection is Vosleel.
We're going to get another timeout here.
And they're going to call a timeout as the clock would have kept on ticking. 1:04 left to go. Milford's last timeout. We'll be right back here on MyFM 101.3.
Hey, it's Tyler Lawton, and you can join me every weekend from 4 to 7 p.m. for the Weekend Wind Down on MyFM 101.3. I'm bringing you the greatest hits from the 80s and 90s, plus local news, pop culture updates, and a preview of what's coming up this week on My FM. From interviews and giveaways to sports and community buzz. It's the perfect way to chill out before Monday hits. The Weekend Wind Down with Tyler Lawton every weekend from 4 to 7, only on My FM 101.3.
Milford out of timeouts, 1:04 left on the clock. They're leading 13-6, scored on their first 2 possessions, haven't scored on their last 2. They've now drove down the field here, had 2 minutes and 30 seconds, 2:24 after the kickoff. After the swing pass, went for a loss of 1. They called their last timeout. Ball's now on the far side hash on the 14. On second down, 2nd and 11 to go. In the shotgun is Lacerbo. Wintel off his left. Motions Finnemore from the far side, from the near side to the far. Lacerbo gets the snap, going to hand it off to Wintel, who's trying to find the edge on the far side. Gets a nice solid gain, and he's going to be out of bounds, so that'll stop the clock. A nice gain of about 7 right there.
Yeah, nice run that time. They decide to run wide to the right side of the offensive line. Montello catches that edge, and he sets up 3rd and manageable while also getting out of bounds.
So it looks like he's going to be right around the 10-yard line, so we'll call it 3rd and 6.
3rd down and 5, Milford, on the Taunton 8-yard line.
Oh, so it's on the 8. See, Steve's got me as backup.
He's closer to that side of things.
He can see what's going on over there. So 3rd and 5, 57 seconds on the clock. Going to go ahead and line up in the shotgun again. Lacerbo. Buentello is going to be on the left side. 3 wide receivers. Finnemore is in the slot. Rolling out towards the left side is Lacerbo, looking downfield, trying to connect with Finnemore. And what a catch! Sticks out the right-handed, pulls it in for the touchdown.
What a catch that time from Finnemore. And it was a nicely done throw as well from Lacerbo, who had to contort his body because he's going to this opposite side on the left side. He spins quickly, makes a hard throw. Finnemore has to get up. He grabs it with one hand and, more importantly, comes down to in the end zone with the football still in his possession. 19-6 Milford. What a catch.
Well, it looks like Milford is going to line up for 2, but what a connection. Lacerbo and Finnemore.
That's one of the catches of the year right there, Dylan.
Going to be seeing a lot more of that next year as well. So going for 2, ball will be on the 2-yard line. 52 seconds, obviously clock won't run on this down. Lined up in the pistol, 2 wide receivers split to either side. Buentello is the back. They're going to motion Stokes across the formation, fakes the handoff to him. Lacerbo's going to throw it towards Rosenberg, and it's swatted down. So it will remain 19-6. Taunton will have an opportunity with 52 seconds when we come back on My FM 101.3.
From contractors to consultants, restaurants to retail, every business is unique. They all, however, have the same goal, to get more out of their money. At Charles River Bank, we offer checking accounts that make banking easy, convenient, and personal. With support from local people who live and work in your neighborhood and can help deliver the powerful solutions your business needs. So if you're looking for an account and a relationship that works for your business, we're here for you. Charles River Bank, member FDIC, DIF.
Back here after the Finnemore touchdown. The 2-point conversion no good, so that makes it back to being a 13-point ball game. Taunton will get the ball to start the second half. We'll see what they can produce here on the kickoff. Maybe they'll think about trying to go for the end zone. Readying for the kickoff now is Machado. This one is going to be kicked deep. It's going to bounce and then be taken up by Wilson on the far side, who tries to cut up the middle. Gets a nice little gain, breaks a couple tackles, just the kicker to beat, and he gets there. A good defensive effort down to the 30, the 20, and he's pulled down right around the 16-yard line there. A great return from Wilson.
Yeah, Wilson's had a couple decent returns in this game, but that's the big one right there, obviously evading 2 tackles, including the kicker, but it was actually the kicker that slowed him up. Otherwise, he was off to the races.
Yeah, and it would. I mean, as much as that really does, that's a killer right there. It was good from the Milford special teams to not give up and it looked like Wilson was running out of a little bit of gas there, and Milford was able to slow him up and finally trip him at the 16-yard line. So they're going to have 38 seconds. But this Milford defense has been able to stand tall, and this could be a huge stop for them.
Yeah, they're going to need to dig deep here. Obviously, now Taunton's in real good territory to double up.
Ball will be on the 15-yard line. Lined up in the shotgun are the Tigers. Keenan with the running back off to his side, Sanchez. He's going to roll out towards the right side looking for options. He's got nobody. He's going to keep it himself. He's going to go ahead and be taken down right around the 6-yard line. And I think we're going to get a timeout from Taunton with 28 seconds left to go. We'll be right back here on MyFM 101.3.
It's time for the Reynolds Report, your local sports spotlight on MyFM. From Friday night football and basketball buzzer beaters to the unsung stars of field hockey, track and field, and more. I've got all the highlights, scores, and stories from around the MyFM listening area. Stay up to date with the Reynolds Report and read more at myfmtoday.com. Local sports covered the way they should be, only on the Reynolds Report on MyFM.
Back in Milford as Taunton is going to attempt to get into the end zone with just 28 seconds. It's 2nd and 2. Ball is on the 7-yard line. I believe they have 2 more timeouts. I don't think they took any timeouts other than that one.
I believe you're correct. So I think, 2 more.
Yeah. So 2 more timeouts for them.
Milford's out of them, I believe.
Yes, Milford is out. They're going to go ahead and line up in the shotgun once again. Ball on the near side hash. 3 wide receivers on the far side. The back, again, is Sanchez. Going to motion Braxton across and then back. Looking towards that far side is Keenan. Nobody there, but no pressure yet. Now just throws one away and almost picked off there from Finnemore. Does a good job to break it up.
Again, the secondary from Milford holds up. Not a lot of pressure here from Milford in this game, really, when you think about it, which has put a lot of pressure on this secondary to make sure that they're clamping down these wide receivers. But again, Milford stands tall. It'll be 3rd and about 2.
Yeah, the secondary has been a key component so far today for Milford staying in this game. 22 seconds on the clock. Ball will stay on the near side hash. Again, 3rd and 2 from the 7. This time they're going to line up in I formation. 2 wide receivers split to either side. Underneath center. Going to go ahead and hand this one off and stuffed. Behind the line is Sanchez. Is actually going to be backed up for a yard. And so Taunton is going to go ahead and take another timeout here, and they'll have a decision whether they want to kick it or go for it on 4th down on MyFM 101.3.
There are a lot of things that keep you up at night. Fortunately, there's one thing you'll never have to worry about: the security of your hard-earned money at Charles River Bank. When you bank with us, your deposits are insured in full through a combination of coverage from the FDIC and Depositors Insurance Fund of Massachusetts. So you can sleep better at night knowing Charles River Bank has got you and your money well covered. Charles River Bank. Personal connections, powerful solutions. Member FDIC, DIF.
Back here in Milford, and another good defensive stop right there from the Milford defense, Joe.
Yeah, another big stop on 3rd and short. We've seen that a lot. This time they go in the I form. They kind of telegraph what they're going to do, and Milford's warmed up to the task. They make the stop behind the line, and I think
they're going to go for it. It would be a 26-yarder. I think if you had a good kicker, since you'd be getting ball at second half, I would go for the kick, but I don't know what they got going. Empty set for Keenan. 3 wide receivers. Now one of the wide receivers is going to move into the tight end position. Going to motion Braxton across the formation. Keenan's going to go with the keeper. He finds a big hole, falls down. He's going to be down at the basically 1-inch line. 11 seconds. Using their last timeout is going to be Taunton. So they'll have 1st and goal from the 1 when we come back on MyFM 101.3.
This broadcast of high school sports is being brought to you in part by Oliva's Market Catering and Gourmet Gift Shop, providing quality products and exceptional service to the greater Milford community. Oliva's will make your party one your guests will never forget. Whatever your special occasion may be, a stop at Oliva's Market Catering and Gourmet Gift Shop is a must. And make sure to try Oliva's homemade sausage. Oliva's Market Catering and Gourmet Gift Shop, the freshest cold cuts in town.
back as we get ready for first and goal from the 1. 11 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, and if you play this right, Dylan, you should have about 2 plays to the end zone here.
Yeah, obviously, we most likely won't see a running play here unless it's a scramble from Keenan.
The ball was set up pretty much at the 1-inch line as Milford accidentally knocked that ball loose.
So Keenan looks like he's going to go ahead and be under center. Sanchez is the halfback. They're going to go ahead with the toss to Sanchez, who dives, and he's down at the 1-yard line, taken down. There's no timeouts. They have to rush quickly, though they might benefit from Milford being down injured. The time runs out, though, and they're not going to get a play off, so they run the ball there. A questionable decision.
There's no time on the clock. Is it Finnemore who's down right now? The referees are saying it's an official timeout, but there's no time on the clock. The coaches from Milford are pointing up to the time to say there's no time left anyway. So we'll see what the official call is here as now the trainer comes out to tend to, I believe that's Finnemore on the ground, who made that stop as well.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the top priority is making sure the player is okay right now, but when we look at the other asset of things, I'm not sure where the clock was out because I saw when Finnemore made the tackle, he was hurt. I think there was about 7 seconds left on the clock.
Right. So, I mean, we'll see what they do in terms of time, but there's 0 on the clock right now.
Yeah, so we're just away, and we'll keep it right here as we look. But going back, even if they do get another play, I mean,
what a play!
Yeah, what a defensive stop right there, and really questionable to be running the ball right there. I know running's been pretty good for you so far for the Tigers, but if we didn't have a situation like this where a player's injured, you get no points.
Well, not only just running, Dylan, but running wide, because then you have to go over to the hash mark, make sure you set up again. That's difficult. If you run a quarterback sneak, you can quickly get back to the line if you get stopped, but even that's a little difficult as well.
It does look like Finnemore is hurt, as Taunton was eager to get right up to the line. They're going to go ahead and get 3 seconds on the clock. It looks like they're lined up, and looks like they're getting ready to go with a QB sneak, and they spiked the ball. Interesting.
So they just wanted to talk over a play potentially here, just to have one last play of this half.
Yeah, so I guess the thinking is that the clock was going to start right when the ref signal, and they want time to be able to set up a play, and maybe if they don't like how the play looks, to be able to audible.
Right.
It does logically make sense to go ahead and do that. Ball is going to be at the 1-yard line. This is going to be the last play. As now they come out. They're going to go one wide receiver on the far side, lined up in I formation, ball on the far side hash. They're going to go ahead with the QB sneak, and he is going to, looks like he found his way in. And he is in. Touchdown. Keenan on the keeper makes it 19-12.
Yeah, that's a huge touchdown for Taunton right at the end of the half, and guess what? They get the ball right back with a chance to potentially tie this game to start the half.
And so no time left on the clock. They have a chance to cut this one down to a 6-point lead, which would make that no good 2-point conversion huge. That's going to be 29 Alex Oskin once again. He had his first extra point blocked. Here's the snap. The kick is up, and this time he splits the uprights, making it 19-13. After Milford scored on their first 2 possessions to make it 13-0, it's 19-13 Milford heading into the half here on Thanksgiving Eve. We'll go ahead and head into another break, but when we come back, we will have our halftime show right here on MyFM 101.3.
It's time for the Reynolds Report, your local sports spotlight on MyFM. From Friday night football and basketball buzzer beaters to the unsung stars of field hockey, track and field, and more. I've got all the highlights, scores, and stories from around the MyFM listening area. Stay up to date with the Reynolds Report and read more at myfmtoday.com. Local sports covered the way they should be, only on the Reynolds Report on MyFM.
In the heart of Mendon, a world of luxury awaits. At Wink Salon and Spa, every visit is a moment of indulgence, designed just for you. From rejuvenating facials and soothing massages to expert hairstyling and wellness treatments, our experienced staff is here to evaluate your self-care routine. Whether you're prepping for a special event or simply craving calm, Wink Salon and Spa has got you covered. Visit winksalonspa.com or call today to book your appointment. Wink Salon and Spa, Mendon's premier beauty destination.
Football game, hometown pride, and American Climbers serving in and around Hopkinton is right there with you. Proud sponsor of high school football and your go-to for expert tree care. Play hard, climb harder. AmericanClimbers.com.
This broadcast of high school sports is being brought to you in part by Oliva's Market Catering and Gourmet Gift Shop, providing quality products and exceptional service to the greater Milford community. Oliva's will make your party one your guests will never forget. Whatever your special occasion may be, a stop at Oliva's Market Catering and Gourmet Gift Shop is a must. And make sure to try Oliva's homemade sausage. Oliva's Market Catering and Gourmet Gift Shop, the freshest cold cuts in town. GNC Plumbing and Heating is proud to support our local football teams and athletes. Just like a strong defense on the field, they're here to keep your home running smoothly. Big enough to tackle any project and small enough to treat you like family. Visit GNCplumbing.com to learn more.
Mom, do I really have to wear glasses?
You do, sweetie. But don't worry, Joseph and Thomas Opticians has lots of fun frames.
Can I pick any pair I want?
Absolutely. And they'll make sure they fit just right.
Oh, they make me look super smart.
That's because you are super smart. And you'll see even better now.
Joseph and Thomas Opticians. Trusted on site. Find us at 138 South Main Street, Milford.
Are you looking for custom apparel that stands out? The Embroidery Bar in Milford is the place for businesses, families, schools, and teams who want to look sharp. Local and dependable, they've got everything from tees and jackets to cups and unique gifts.
I'm Anthony, co-owner of the Embroidery Bar. Whatever you need, embroidery, printing, or custom gear, we'll make it happen. We're here for our community, and we're ready to work with you.
Stop by the Embroidery Bar at 208 Main, 2nd floor, right here in Milford. Or you can visit them online at theembroidery-bar.com. The Embroidery Bar in Milford, the local go-to for looking your best.
Hey, it's Tyler Lawton, and you can join me every weekend from 4 to 7 p.m. for the Weekend Wind Down on MyFM 101.3. I'm bringing you the greatest hits from the 80s and 90s, plus local news, pop culture updates, and a preview of what's coming up this week on MyFM. From interviews and giveaways to sports and community buzz. It's the perfect way to chill out before Monday hits. The Weekend Wind Down with Tyler Lawton every weekend from 4 to 7, only on MyFM 101.3.
Flood Fire Pro of Franklin is proud to stand with our local athletes. From floods to fire, they restore more than property, they restore peace of mind. Visit floodfirepro.com, supporting our high school football team all season long.
At Imperial Cars, we're proud to support our local schools by contributing a portion of our business proceeds to purchase notebooks, binders, pens, pencils, crayons, markers, and other classroom essentials. Our Crayon the Van initiative is providing hundreds of local students and teachers with the school supplies and classroom supplies they need for a strong start to the school year. Because every student deserves a strong start. For over 30 years, Imperial Cars has been getting your family safely down the road and driving community impact.
Medway Oil and Propane, where you, the customer, will always come first. At Medway Oil and Propane, you receive service by the best technicians in the industry, a caring staff which goes out of its way to ensure your comfort and peace of mind. Medway Oil and Propane has an A+ Better Business Bureau rating, 24-hour emergency service every day, 10 licensed and certified service technicians, automatic delivery with over 200,000 gallons of fuel storage, Medway Oil and Propane energy for every season, and much more.
Where can you find over 20 flavors of muffins, 30 fresh roasted coffees, and a full espresso bar?
It's all at the Muffin House Cafe.
With 6 convenient locations, Medway, Mendon, Hopkinton, Natick, Westwood, and Walpole, you're never far from fresh, delicious treats.
And it's not just muffins. The Muffin House Cafe has fresh-baked cakes for any occasion, breakfast and lunch sandwiches, crisp salads, quesadillas, and so much more.
Ready to check it out?
Visit muffinhousecafe.com today.
The Muffin House Cafe, not just a muffin house.
Milford Tire and Service is not just a tire store. With years of continuous high-quality service, the folks at Milford Tire know what it takes to protect your family when it comes to high-quality, safe tires. Just before you take your family out for your next long or short summer trip, Milford Tire asks you to just take a quick walk around and check the tire tread left on your car. At Milford Tire, they do a full range of repairs, alignments, brakes, struts, shocks, and other jobs, all guaranteed. At Milford Tire, your family's safety comes first, and your cars too. Milford Tire and Service, Route 140 in Hopedale.
The Pool Store, that's all about fun. Let the pool and spa experts at Crystal Pool and Spa of Bellingham be your source for all your pool and spa supplies. Crystal Pool and Spa is the area's leading pool store for families who want to spend less time maintaining the pool and more time enjoying it. Crystal Pool offers the largest selection of pool products under one roof to meet your pool needs and budget. Booking now for openings and closings for 2026. Crystal Pool and Spa, Route 140 in Bellingham, 508-966-1322.
Back at Milford High School here in Milford, Massachusetts. Want to welcome you all into the Milford Federal Bank halftime show. Today's halftime show is brought to you by Milford Federal Bank, your community, your bank. Score is currently 19 for Milford, 13 for Taunton. It started with a 13-0 run for Milford, scoring on their first 2 possessions. And from the get-go, it looked like Milford was going to take a stronghold on this game.
Felt like they were going to cruise to victory, right? But Taunton's a pretty good team. They play in a lot of competitive football games, despite their record. So not really much of a surprise to see the score right now, Dylan.
Yeah, starting off with Milford in their offense. I mean, it looked really strong to start, and then it died off, and then they had a nice possession there at the end of the half.
They did, and that's resiliency right there. Obviously, it felt like the first half of the first quarter was kind of a script. Obviously, as this game continues to go, you're going to kind of have to improvise out what plays work, what plays don't work, etc. And Milford did a good job rebounding after a couple of stalled drives.
Yeah, and unfortunately, it looked like that Finnemore, who on that last tackle got injured, it did look like he got carted away. So we hope that he's
right.
Okay. We won't speculate too much on the injury, but he did go out with a big bang as well with that huge catch at the end of the half as well.
And a big tackle. Obviously, they were able to get in on the next play. Kind of controversial.
Yeah.
But they did get
controversial.
Huh?
A little controversial.
A little bit. But he made a nice play defensively. It resulted in his injury. Before that, he made a great catch as well. But that's kind of what has been happening with Milford this year. You know, they get a great game from a great player, and it feels like they go down immediately.
Well, and that's the other thing with being a smaller school and having a smaller roster, right? You have a guy like Finnemore who is elite offense week in and week out, and he'll make those defensive plays every once in a while as well, but really his main contributions to this team is offense. However, because it's a small school, small roster, he has to play both sides of the ball, and that can cause injuries like that we just saw.
Well, you just mentioned it right there, Dylan. I mean, he's more valuable to the team offensively, but he has to go out there and play defensively. He gets hurt defensively.
Yeah, exactly. We look at the scores that happened in this first half. It started off with a Lacerbo 4-yard keeper. We saw a couple of nice runs from him in this first half, Joe.
Yeah, I thought Lacerbo was very decisive, much like we saw a few weeks ago in the playoffs. And it's no different here tonight so far. When he doesn't see much of an option to throw down the field, he's tucking, he's running, and he's gaining massive yardage, it feels like, every single time.
And then on their second drive, they were able to get down to the 10-yard line. They brought in Wanderson Dos Santos, who was able to run and find the hole and get the touchdown. The extra point was no good, but they get another touchdown, and they go up 13-0. And then coming back is going to be Taunton, who gets their first touchdown. It's Keenan who finds the halfback Sanchez, who evaded out of the backfield, and I don't think anyone saw him. He was wide open for that. And then, as we mentioned, after a nice drive with 2 minutes and 30 seconds, leave 52 seconds on the clock as Finnemore makes a beautiful one-handed catch in the end zone on the 8-yard passing touchdown. And that 52 seconds was enough to mention. I mean, obviously, Finnemore came up with a big tackle, and it was controversial down there. But it was a huge return from Wilson and Poor from the return team of Milford.
Yeah, and Wilson has been one missed tackle away, I should say, of breaking it a couple times in this game. And he finally does break free right before the end of the half. We will see how much this changes the momentum of this game. But please remember, Taunton gets the football.
Yeah, and as much as you can talk about the controversy of that last play in the first half, you have to take note that you did give up about a 80-yard return as well on it, or maybe 70 yards. So you gave up quite a lot of space.
74, I believe it was.
74. You gave up quite a lot of yards on that return right there as well. Taunton is going to get the ball. But what's the keys for Milford to get themselves back into this game and to get back in control? Because it kind of feels like things have gone awry.
Well, they've done a good job defensively of stopping the run. That has to continue. Obviously, Taunton was able to get in at the back of Keenan, who ran it in as a quarterback sneak. But if they can continue to bottle up that run, and if the secondary can hold strong like they have been throughout this first half, they should be in decent shape. And offensively, just continue to go through the hands of Vinny Lacerbo, who feels like he's in control.
Do you think there's any possibility that we'll see maybe some more pressure, some more blitzes being designed for Milford, or kind of keep it the way things have been?
I think you kind of have to stick with what your strategy is right now, because defensively, you gave up one touchdown that was a full drive, but the next touchdown you gave up, it was about 26 yards away. And that's a tough ask right there defensively, and it looked like for a moment they actually did make the stop at the goal line. Obviously, it didn't happen, but I think you don't have to change that much defensively in this game. You just got to make sure, obviously, you're making quick tackles in the special teams department.
We'll give updates to some of you who pay attention to Boston sports around the area as well. Right now, the Celtics are in a close one, 99-97, trailing the Pistons with 4:51 left to go in the first quarter, and the Bruins and Islanders, I believe it's 1-1 at the current moment with 13:37. I believe so. If my source I'm checking right here is correct, then I believe it should be. Yeah, it's 1-1 with 13:37 left to go. Barzell had the opener for the Islanders, and Alex Steves got the equalizer. Now we're having interesting. Why are we having a coin toss right here? Do they not remember?
Well, Milford received. Milford got the football, I should say.
I'm not sure. I'm gonna see if we can check in with our official judges here.
Did Milford elect to, or did Taunton elect to kick as opposed to receive?
Do we know why they're doing a coin toss? Do you know why they're doing a coin toss?
That's a good question. I'm thinking that Taunton elected to kick as opposed to defer. All they have to ask is what defer and which decide which way they want to go. Right.
Yeah. Yeah, because I thought Taunton did defer. I thought.
Huh. Well, they're doing a coin toss. This has been a weird series between these two teams. There's always some funky things that happen between these two teams, and this is just another chapter in that book, I guess.
So, Taunton is receiving, and looks like Milford's going to be kicking right to left. So I think that's the opposite of what would have happened, because Taunton was just going this way. Well, either way, we're gonna get kickoff here for the second half, but this time for the third quarter, Milford will be going from right to left. That's all you need to know.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess it's nothing.
Our halftime
no
show
harm,
is
no
over,
foul.
by the way. Milford Federal Bank halftime show is now over as we get ready to kick off. We're gonna go ahead kicking from right to left here. Will be Machado. He's going to go ahead and kind of squib this one. It's going to bounce past, gets tipped, and now picked up right around the 15-yard line, trying to find the edge, but pulled down. Looks like that was E.J. Alves.
Yeah, you might see Milford change their strategy in the special teams department now to just kind of squib that football, make sure it doesn't get in the hands of anyone dangerous.
Well, I'm gonna look and find number 1, and wherever he's standing, I'm not kicking it there.
Yeah, I would agree with you, as he's had a few pretty good returns, especially, obviously, that last one.
So, going to take over at the 31-yard line. Ball on the near side hash here for Taunton. Keenan, the quarterback, lined up in the shotgun. One wide receiver on the short side of the field. One running back. Going to go ahead and fake the handoff. And looking over towards the far side, trying to connect, and misses his target, Mello, coming out of the tight end position.
So there's one play, and there is a little bit of pressure that time for Milford. That's way more than we saw even in the first half, as there really wasn't much pressure at all for Milford. We're going to get an injury timeout here as the Taunton player's down as well.
So injury timeout at 11:50. We'll be right back here on My FM 101.3.
Are you looking for custom apparel that stands out? The Embroidery Bar in Milford is the place for businesses, families, schools, and teams who want to look sharp. Local and dependable, they've got everything from tees and jackets to cups and unique gifts.
I'm Anthony, co-owner of the Embroidery Bar. Whatever you need, embroidery, printing, or custom gear, we'll make it happen. We're here for our community, and we're ready to work with you.
Stop by the Embroidery Bar at 208 Main Street, 2nd floor, right here in Milford. Or you can visit them online at theembroidery-bar.com. The Embroidery Bar in Milford, the local go-to for looking your best.
Football game, hometown pride, and American Climbers serving in and around Hopkinton is right there with you. Proud sponsor of high school football and your go-to for expert tree care. Play hard, climb harder. AmericanClimbers.com.
Whoa! Oh.
Oops, sorry.
That's fine, honey.
Mom, I'm home from practice, and I brought the whole team.
Oh, the floor. Okay, that's great. No, that's great.
Hey, honey. Can you believe all the rain?
Oh, we need new floors.
Milford Hardwood, South Main Street, Milford. Your hardwood flooring professionals with a large selection of hardwood flooring to meet your budget. Pick up a sample today.
Back in here as the injured player has made their way off for Taunton. Again, just 10 seconds here in to the second half. Lined up in the shotgun. Ball again on the 31-yard line for 2nd and 10. They're going to go ahead and hand this one off. No, it's going to be a flea flicker looking deep down the field, trying to connect with his man, and the flag is going to be thrown there as pushing was Ryan Atherton, the intended receiver, Dio Silva. I think that was a pretty clear pass interference.
Yeah, no question about that one. Atherton doesn't turn his head at all, and he also pushes Silva before that football arrives. That is a textbook pass interference.
And the thing was there was about 3 players, and it was pretty much going to be dropped right into the hands of Silva.
Yeah, it was a beautiful throw there from Keenan. And it was another flea flicker. That's 2 in this game, by the way.
And they opened up their first drive with the flea flicker, so that's going to be a 15-yard penalty.
Yep, no spot fouls here.
Even though, in my opinion, I think, because in college it's not a spot foul either, which I think is bizarre. Even more bizarre than it not being a spot foul in high school. I think anywhere it should be a spot foul.
And it changes your strategy a little bit defensively, because if you know you're beat, you might as well just take the guy down.
Exactly. I think that's what Atherton was thinking. In the shotgun there, go ahead with the screenplay. Again, this time finding Silva and getting about 8 or 9 yards right there. Those screen passes have been deadly for the Tigers.
Yeah, that's what they've gone to a lot in this game. Just quick passes over to the far sideline and some to the near sideline, but mostly to that far sideline. This one's a pickup of 8 or 9 yards. It's going to be 2nd and short, and they're already in Milford territory.
That doesn't allow Milford to get their secondary coverage going right there, and it doesn't make Keenan have to think. He just throws. And the shotgun, 3 wide receivers on the near side, ball on the far side hash. They're going to go ahead and fake the screen and looking deep down the field for Dio Silva, and it's incomplete. coverage made by Rosenberg right there.
Yeah, Rosenberg doesn't turn his head again, and this one he doesn't make any contact, so there's no flag on the play as we get another injured player here for Taunton.
Another lineman going down for the Tigers, so we're going to go ahead and take a break just a minute here into the second half. We'll be right back on My FM 101.3.
Have you been to Galliford's Restaurant and Tavern at Southwick Zoo in Mendon? The Brewer family welcomes you to enjoy their delicious, freshly prepared entrees. Galliford's is not just a restaurant, but a culinary experience, featuring family-style New England comfort food. Check out the Daniels Room, a private function room to accommodate any occasion needed, even a wedding on the grounds of the zoo. The holiday season is waiting for you at the zoo. Go to Southwick Zoo's website to check the date and times of the all-new holiday experience. Make Southwick Zoo and Galliford's a holiday tradition.
Whoa! Oh.
Oops, sorry.
That's fine, honey.
Mom, I'm home from practice, and I brought the whole team.
Oh, the floor. Okay, that's great. No, that's great.
Hey, honey. Can you believe all the rain?
Oh, we need new floors.
Milford Hardwood, South Main Street, Milford. Your hardwood flooring professionals with a large selection of hardwood flooring to meet your budget. Pick up a sample today.
Don't be fooled by the name Pepperoncini's Pizzeria. It's not just pizza. Pepperoncini's Pizzeria and Grill at East Main Street in Milford is a family restaurant with a full menu for your full family. From their great tasting appetizers to game time wings on the bone tossed in a multitude of different flavors. Pepperoncini's offers catering for all corporate events as well as private parties. For the best pizza in the Milford area, it's Pepperoncini's. Bring the family to Pepperoncini's Pizzeria and Grill. You won't leave hungry. Gluten-free pizza on the menu.
Back here in Milford as the player was able to get up on their own accord and walk off. If you're driving a white Ford Escape, you are in the way of something going on.
You're in trouble. Steve Watson.
Steve
Watson's yelling at you.
He's telling you to move. That's Steve's favorite thing to do.
Yeah.
Steve loves telling people to move and yell at them and boss them around. That's the real reason why he does the PA job.
Yep, he likes to yell at people.
Ball is on the Milford 46, a big 3rd and 2 coming up here. Lined up in the I formation, Keenan underneath center. We've seen him QB sneak this a couple of times. This time he's going to go ahead and hand it to the halfback who tries to find the edge on the far side, who falls down and looks like he's a yard short. The running back right there was McEachran. Gets a gain of 1. He's going to bring up another 4th down here for the Tigers.
I believe that was Fraunfelter who made that tackle. He kind of just leads with his shoulder and chops him down, and it's enough to just be short of the sticks. It's going to be 4th and about 5 inches based on what I could see here.
The head coach for Taunton is just trying to get them to move that ball even ever so closer. Ball's on the far side hash of the 45. They're going to go ahead with the QB sneak, and he got it. Plenty of room to go. About a gain of 4 or 3 right there.
Yeah,
get the first down.
And that was really nicely done by Taunton as well because they just quickly get to the line. They don't mess around. There's no hard count involved. Milford was barely even set by the time that ball was snapped, and that's the way you should be doing every quarterback sneak.
So 10-18 on the clock. Taunton could take a lead with a touchdown and an extra point, trailing by 6 points. They obviously got the opening kickoff. We've had a couple of injuries. We're 2 minutes in to the second half. Empty set. As Keenan in the shotgun is going to go with the quick pass intended right there and incomplete.
Maybe that was to Braxton.
To MB3.
Yeah, he was open too. It was just the throw was a little bit off the mark, a little bit behind Braxton. He had to reach backwards. It just goes through his hands. Luckily for Taunton, there's no Milford defender even close to Braxton because that might be going the other way.
And that's one that Keenan really should be connecting on because there was nobody in the vicinity of Braxton III.
Yeah, and you know the speed on him. You could probably take that to the house.
2nd and 10 instead. 4 wide receivers who split to either side. Ball is marked on the 43-yard line on the far side for Milford. Taunton, Keenan in the shotgun dropping back. He's now scrambling back there, and he's deep. Ball comes loose. It's on the ground deep. Regardless, and it's Milford ball.
Well, there's that pressure that you were looking for, Dylan, and Keenan had no idea what to do in that situation. There was pressure right in his face. He keeps drifting backwards. He's probably better off if he just falls. He tries to make a play. He loses the football, and Milford gets a key turnover in this game.
Well, if you had to, take a guess at which two players were the guys going down on Keenan right there, it was Wellison Dos Santos, as well as Ryan Burns, both in the backfield, forcing pressure on Keenan and forcing the fumble. And now Milford, with a huge turnover, gets the ball at the Taunton 43.
Yeah, it looked like Taunton was poised to score on that possession, but the pressure just changes everything. Key turnover in this game.
Lacerbo lined up in the pistol.
Stokes is wide open here, by the way.
Now a chance for them to take advantage and a flag. I would assume a false start then is going to be the call.
And that's unfortunate, too, because Stokes was signaling to Lacerbo as if to say, hey, I'm wide open. Nobody's covering me.
Yeah.
As there was nobody on Stokes. Maybe they were playing zone, but I'm not sure about that. I think Stokes recognized it.
Yeah, they had three wide receivers on the near side. It was Rosenberg, Stokes, and Rodriguez, I believe that is, right? Or is that 17?
That's Rodriguez. You're right.
Rodriguez. And again, nobody is over Stokes.
So we'll see. They might be playing zone. We'll see.
In the pistol is Lacerbo. And Stokes is wide open and connects downfield to the 20, out at the 16-yard line.
Again, you saw it right before the first play. Stokes is trying to signal to Lacerbo as if to say, there's not a body on me right now. He just runs right down the field. Lacerbo knew it right away.
And the safety was shaded towards the middle of the field. They really only had one safety high. Just an absolutely confusing play. And again, if you look over to the far side now, Stokes is wide open. Now they move a man over to cover him. They're going to go ahead and hand this one off to Buentello, who runs up the middle and gets a solid gain of about 6.
And it almost felt too good to be true. That's why I was saying they might be playing zone. But obviously not.
Well, it looked like the DB that was covering the furthest most out, once they saw Stokes running downfield, he was like, shoot, I got to go cover this guy.
Yeah, exactly, right.
Or he's in for a touchdown. 9:16 on the clock. Milford leading by 6. They're going to go 3 wide receivers, 2 on the near side, 1 on the far. Everyone has a DB over them this time. Buentello in the backfield with Lacerbo. Going to go ahead and hand it off to Buentello towards the far side. Cuts up the middle, and he prances on into the end zone. Touchdown, Milford.
Well, what a swing in this game. Obviously, Milford gets the key turnover, and they turn it into 6 points. So what Taunton could have done was take the lead, and instead, Milford now has a multi-possession lead in this game again.
25-13 is the current score, and it looks like they're lining up to go for 2 points once again.
This makes sense, because now you can make it a 14-point ball game.
Yeah, it probably would have made more sense for them on their last 2 points just to kick it to make it a 14-point game. But now with it only being a 12-point game, the 2-point does indeed make sense. We'll see if they're taking a long time here to get into the huddle. We'll see how much time. Hopefully they don't have to burn a timeout on a 2-point conversion. They now come out and break the huddle. They're going to go 3 wide receivers on the far side. Buentello's the halfback in the pistol formation. And
timeout.
It is timeout for Milford. I think the clock was running down. That's exactly what I was saying. We'll be right back here on My FM 101.3.
You know that amazing feeling when you hit every green light on Main Street? Woohoo! Take that feeling with you when you start shopping for your new home. With a mortgage pre-approval from Milford Federal, you've got the green light to find your dream home. Why get pre-approved? Well, peace of mind, competitive edge, and savings. With your pre-approval, Milford Federal will pay for your appraisal when you find your home. And with your pre-approval in hand, it's nothing but green lights through closing. Appraisal fee to be credited at closing. New purchase, construction, or refinance customer only. Offer cannot be used in conjunction with any other discounts. Offer must be confirmed with application. Valid 2/24/2025 while offer lasts. Offer subject to change at any time. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender. NMLS number 465956. Visit your local branch today to get pre-approved or apply online at milfordfederal.com.
Now Milford is ready here for the 2-point conversion in the pistol with Dos Santos as the running back. Going to go ahead and pass this one. It looks like it was a design screenplay that was really broken up, looking to find Stokes in the end zone, and it's no good. A broken down 2-point conversion play right there.
Yeah, everything kind of looked a little discombobulated. I was wondering if maybe they would have gotten a man downfield, too, an illegal man downfield, as it looks like there were a couple linemen just kind of standing around in the end zone. Obviously, you said it was a broken down screenplay.
So 9:01 left to go, 25-13 is score in favor of Milford. We'll be right back here on My FM 101.3.
Football game, hometown pride, and American climbers serving in and around Hopkinton is right there with you. Proud sponsor of high school football and your go-to for expert tree care. Play hard, climb harder. AmericanClimbers.com.
Back here in Milford after the 2-point conversion, no good, but a huge turnover after Taunton should have had the advantage coming in with the receiving the second half kickoff. Milford sets himself up well and is able to take a 2-possession lead.
Yeah, big swing in this game. We'll see if the defense can, again, make a big play, as they've been, I think, the better of the two sides of the football so far.
They're going to go ahead and squib this one once again. It's going to be scooped up right around the 20-yard line and almost hurtling over, but making it to the 35-yard line right there is Silva.
So, again, they keep the ball on the ground. They don't want any big returns. Don't want to give Taunton any extra life here.
Yeah, you'd rather let them get up to the 35-40 than risk the chance of them breaking one out either to the 16 again or for a touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, it's either you accept the fact that they're probably going to get the ball around the 35, or you run the risk of trying to pin them deep, or they could make a big return on you, and they've already proven they can break one.
8:57 left to go in this second half here on Thanksgiving Eve. Again, we'll be back tomorrow, Joe and myself, for Northbridge, Uxbridge for Kenny LaChapelle's final send-off. We got a flag on the play, which we would assume illegal substitution. I don't think I've seen that one this year yet.
The Taunton head coach was not too happy.
First and 15, Tigers on their own 30.
And so they'll be backed up 5 yards. They'll be first and 15, ball on the 30-yard line. As they now come on in to the huddle. And this time they will be lined up in the shotgun, but a very bunched formation. Everyone within either side of the line. They're going to fake the handoff, and they're going to roll it out looking for Braxton the third, who
Ball's
gets
out.
thrown behind the line. Ball is loose, and no, they're going to whistle. He's down.
Ooh, I don't know about that.
He was taken down about 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I thought that ball came out as he was being whipped around.
And Milford did come up with the fumble, but was ruled down there as he was just absolutely thrown to the ground.
And the referees did, in fairness, they did not call forward progress. The referee emphatically said he was down. He's obviously got the better angle than I do, so we'll go with it. But
so it was complete and a loss of about 2 on the play. So 2nd and 17, ball is spotted at the 28-yard line. Shotgun, 3 wide receivers now on the near side, ball on the far side hash. Running back in the backfield with Keenan. Keenan's dropping back to pass, and another flag is thrown here.
As we continue to crawl through this one.
And a false start. Well, if you were hoping for a fast second half, you're going to be waiting a long time. Hopefully, you don't plan on doing much cooking tonight.
Yeah, hopefully you didn't cram in all the cooking for tonight, that's for sure.
Well, I guess if you're listening back at home, you can have the radio on while you're cooking. I'm not doing any cooking, so I'm
probably cook a whole turkey right now during this time frame.
You can cook a whole turkey from the timeouts, the flags, and everything in between. So now we'll have a 2nd and 23. 3 wide receivers on the near side. Keenan lined up in the shotgun with a running back on his right hip. They're going to go ahead and try and set up the screen that was blown up. Now just lofting one up. It's a jump ball, and Rosenberg comes away with it. He had the chance to take it to the house, but his knee went down. Just an absolutely insane play, as now we have some behind-the-scenes commotions going on.
And punches.
Punches are being thrown, and this one is getting feisty now.
Yeah, there's flags everywhere. In this, I saw number 1 for Taunton get flagged, I think, and then I saw another punch thrown.
Yeah, there was one player who punched. It was getting feisty and pushing between a couple of players.
Could be on both teams here, I would assume.
I mean, I'm guessing the flags will probably offset, but they could lead to probably some players getting ejected. There's one player who should definitely get ejected because we saw a punch thrown.
It's open-handed, Dylan.
I did not spit on him. I did not open my mouth at him, Jamar Chase said, after there was clear evidence on video of him spitting towards Jalen Ramsey.
Well, we're going to get a huddle from both teams here, as both teams are now going to have to cool themselves a little bit. But
so, personal foul against Taunton. There's one against them.
Is that it? That's it.
And that's it. Wow. Just one. I'm guessing it's the guy who threw the punch. I don't know who it was.
I would guess that.
Joe, what's your favorite Thanksgiving Day dish?
Honestly, stuffing. I love stuffing, so
I have a weird one. It's not necessarily a dish, but like I'm a big enjoyer of corn, and I know a lot of people don't necessarily have corn at Thanksgiving. But it's just I could eat like corn on the cob forever. Just some nice butter, a lot of salt on that.
Hopefully you got some floss on deck if you're going to eat that.
Yes. I always have toothpicks and whatever is needed. But I used to not really like stuffing. I was a picky eater, but I've come to stuffing and I really enjoy it.
Yeah,
Turkey's really not like the best thing or even close.
Nope.
In Thanksgiving. All right, we're back to football action now. After we're making you all hungry and myself hungry because I did not eat dinner.
Me neither.
7:14 left to go in this third quarter. Lined up in the shotgun is Lacerbo. Ball on the 12-yard line for 1st and 10. Motions Rosenberg across, who had the pick. He gets the jet sweep. He's looking for the end zone. Well, he gets the interception, and he gets the touchdown, and it puts up 31-13 in favor of the Scarlet Hawks.
Yeah, good for him, too. He deserved to be rewarded on that. He made the nice play, obviously. Again, the Milford pressure was the reason why the turnover was created, but it was Rosenberg who made the play, and he's been all over the field all night, and he gets that touchdown on the jet sweep.
So an 18-point lead. This time, they're going to say we're just going to kick the extra point. So it's going to go ahead and be Machado once again, the lefty. 7:07 on the in the third quarter after that 12-yard jet sweep from Rosenberg after he had the pick as well. Here's the snap. The hold is down. The kick is up. And it splits the uprights. It's good. 32-13 is the Milford lead. We'll be right back here on MyFM 101.3.
It's been said that the most important things in life are the connections you make with others. At Charles River Bank, you'll find not just the powerful solutions you need for managing your money, including paying your bills, handling your day-to-day expenses, and planning for the future, but also the personal connections you can count on from neighbors you know and who are always willing to lend a hand. Stop in or visit us online at charlesriverbank.com to learn more. Charles River Bank, personal connections, powerful solutions. Member FDIC, DIF.
Getting back ready for the kickoff after the touchdown and pick from Rosenberg. Looks like we have another player. It looks like that's Rodriguez. I think he's just getting wrapped up, though, so he should be all good.
Yeah, he's just getting wrapped up.
As we get ready for the kickoff once again, and it's another squibber that's going to make its way all the way in beneath the legs of Silva, who's going to pick it up at the 10-yard line and now make his way over to the far side, now up the middle, and gets pushed down, and actually gets down right around the 20-yard line.
Big hit that time from Milford. Again, this physicality has definitely ramped up in this game.
Well, and I saw a little, nothing too bad, but some stuff after the whistle as well. This one is starting to get a little feisty.
Both teams have to be careful of that, too, because any slight little thing, you would assume the referee is going to try to enforce that to try to cool heads.
Yeah, for sure. And the last thing you want to do is get kicked out. And I do believe if you get ejected and there's any sort of suspension, I think it carries in if you play a winter sport. It plays.
Oh, wow.
Otherwise, it would carry into football season next year, which you don't want that in this type of game right here. Lined up in the shotgun on the 20-yard line, and that one's almost picked once again. I believe it was number 2 for Milford that almost came away with the pick right there, Josh Buentello.
Yeah, just a straight drop back that time. First read, he just throws it right over the middle, and it was nearly picked off.
So it'll remain 2nd and 10 from the 20-yard line of Taunton. 6:56 on the clock. They're going to go ahead and line up in the shotgun again. 4 wide receivers, 3 on the far side, 1 on the near. Ball on the near side hash. Running back shifts over to the left side in motion, looking for the screenplay, and it's just completely broken down. And, I mean, yeah, okay. I was going to say there was about 4 men downfield as the pass was intended right there for Dio Silva. I think he'll probably get declined here, though, from Milford.
Yeah, I would decline it here. You don't want to accept that penalty. You have 3rd and long versus 2nd and long.
As soon as a screenplay gets broken down, sorry about that. My mic is cutting out for some reason. All right, I think we got it back.
You good?
We're good. They told me to shut up. I'm talking too much. When a screen pass gets broken down, there's not really much else you can do because most of the time you got linemen down the field.
Yeah, at that point you're better off just tucking and running, even if it's not for much, because you're guaranteed a penalty in that situation.
That's going to bring up 3rd and 10 for the Tigers. As we hear some air horns. Trips on the near side, one wide receiver on the far side. Keenan, now they're going to completely flip the formation. Now they're going to stack 2 over on the far side, actually motion Braxton across. Now we're going to get a flag. Again.
Goodness.
And it's going to be a false start.
Yeah, I mean, there was 5 guys
Taunton.
moving at one point. So.
So just a lot going wrong here for the Tigers.
Yeah, and it feels like this game kind of flipped on its head after the fumble from Keenan, where it looked like Taunton had potential to take the lead in this football game. Obviously, pressure in the face of Keenan, he loses the ball, and it's been all Milford ever since.
3rd and 15 is going to be the chance now here for the Tigers on their own 15-yard line. Still a close bunch set. Trips just off the left side of the line. Keenan is going to roll out towards that far side, and now he's forced back in towards the middle. Tries to find Braxton, the 3rd across, and is unable to complete the pass right there. As Keenan looks like he's all good, but great job at containing there by the defensive line.
More pressure from Milford, and there's been 3 occasions in this half where they've made Keenan kind of improvise. He hasn't really been able to do what he wants to do because of the pressure in his face, 2 of which resulted in turnover. This last one results in a punt.
As I was just about to say, ball was on the near side hash. The entire Taunton punting unit was going over towards the far side hash. Atherton and Rosenberg are the deep men to return. Punting it will be, looks like that's Mason Clark, number 50. As he gets the snap and will punt it, it just is a poor one, bounces at the 40. He'll keep rolling past the 50. Actually gets a nice little roll. It'll be down right around the 46, and that's where Milford will take over. 6:09 left to go in this 3rd quarter on MyFM 101.3.
This high school broadcast is being sponsored in part by All Temps Systems. At All Temps, they deliver the highest level of quality for your comfort. Experienced technicians, customer-first mindset, and upfront pricing, all at All Temps. They service all brands and are licensed and fully insured on all services performed. Have All Temps service all of your home comfort needs for you and your family. All Temps is your #1 team. All Temps Systems, Pond Street in Milford.
Back here, MyFM 6:09 left to go in the 3rd quarter. As Milford's getting ready on their own 46-yard line. In motion is Rosenberg. Lacerbo's dropping back to pass, looking to fire, and caught for a solid gain right there. Looks like that was Ryan Burns on the catch. Or Dylan Burns. Excuse me, Ryan Burns is the defensive lineman. I'm going to get them messed up a lot. So it'll be on the 48, 2nd and 8. And Milford has got a big lead, 32-13, a chance to expand it to a 3-score. Lined up in the pistol, Rosenberg giving direction to his wide receiver, and now brings Rosenberg over to the other side. Stokes is alone here at the bottom. Now going to motion Rosenberg back across, fakes the handoff to him, gives it to Buentello, who just plows his way up the middle and gets a solid gain of about 4 there.
Yeah, Buentello, just a violent runner. He's just fighting his way through. Even that gain of 4, looks like he had to fight through about 3 tackles.
Give you an update. The Celtics beat the Pistons 117-114. I feel like whenever they've been trailing, they win games, and whenever they've been winning, they lose games.
Makes sense. Right.
Bruins are also tied 1-1 at the end of one with the Islanders. Matej Blumel has been ruled out with a lower body injury.
So even the backups are getting hurt for the Bruins.
Yeah. Well, we'll have all that discussion on The Buzz on Saturday. You can make sure to tune into that, 9 to 11. Now breaks out. Ball on the far side on the 48 of Taunton. 3rd and 4. Lacerbo's going to drop back to pass in the shotgun. He's going to try and rifle one down the field for Jason Stokes, and it just evades his fingertips. It was right there, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, and you know what? That throw was right in the bucket. It was a beautiful throw from Lacerbo. Stokes, he had it right in his fingertips, but I think when he tried to pull it into his body, that's when the ball came loose. Unfortunate right there. It would have been a massive play for Milford.
Would have been down around the 15-yard line. Would have been about a 33-yard pass. Instead, they're going to have to bring out the punting unit. It'll be Buentello to do the punting. A deep man to return is somebody for Taunton. As Buentello gets off the punt, it's going to be fair caught, and it's muffed at first, and now running, which is questionable. I don't think he can do that.
I'm all confused.
He'll be down. So what had initially happened was when the ball was, and now we got a player injured again. When the ball was kicked, he called for a fair catch, and he kind of slightly muffed it. And standing right there, I believe, was William Lee, who tried to pull it out from him, which is completely legal once he touches the ball. And then he regained possession, so he should be down.
I believe you.
Thanks, Joe. I appreciate it. So we'll 4:16. It's on the 22. We'll go ahead and take a short break right here, and we'll figure out when we get back on my FM 101.3.
Flood Fire Pro of Franklin is proud to stand with our local athletes. From floods to fire, they restore more than property, they restore peace of mind. Visit floodfirepro.com, supporting our high school football team all season long.
And we're back. Sorry, I was singing along with the band. A different tune to the original song. Sorry if you caught that. I don't want to torture anyone with my singing. That is for people to listen when I'm at a karaoke bar, and that only.
I got to put this on the air more often.
So we're still trying to figure things out here in what has been just an absolutely chaotic game, and just nothing has been how you would expect it to go. 4:16 on the clock, and we're still waiting.
Time was kickoff, 5:55.
Yeah, we actually start. 5:57 is when we kicked off. We started early, which I thought was going to be a good sign.
Yeah, no.
And we're still waiting on, I don't know what. But it's 4:16 in what has been the longest quarter in the history of football. And now we get ready. Empty set, dropping back to passes. Keenan. He's going to try and scramble, and he's pulled down. Gets maybe a gain of a half a yard. .403 on the clock. We'll say no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
So 2nd and 10 once again. Ball on the 19-yard line. In the huddle is Taunton, who really haven't been able to produce anything offensively here in the second half. A good job by the Milford defense.
Yeah, Milford's defense has been able to force a couple of turnovers as well as create punts.
Break out the huddle. 4 wide receivers set, 1 on the far side, 3 on the near. Running back on the right hip of Keenan. They're going to go ahead and hand this ball off, and stumbling right as he got the ball was Mello, and he'll get a gain of maybe 2. It'll be a 3rd and 9 or 8. Ball on the 20-yard line. Clock is at 3:08. Going from left to right are the Tigers. This time they're going to start empty set. 3 wide receivers on the near side, 2 on the far. Ball on the far side, Hash. Dropping back is Keenan. He's now looking across, and he's got a man wide open across the middle of the field, and he throws it behind him, intended for Jawali Raymond.
Yeah, and there was no one even within 15, 20 yards of Raymond, and all he has to do is just put the ball on him. Another bad throw on the run, and it's going to be an incomplete pass and another punt.
Well, we'll see a third straight punt in the last minute and a half. Joe, what are you doing?
I didn't even touch that.
Joe's stepping on all our wires and making things cut out.
Wasn't me.
I'm blaming you, Joe. We get the punting unit ready here. As I thought we had Thanksgiving tomorrow, not Halloween, with all the spooky, crazy stuff going on. A bad snap now. Ball is kicked around, and it's around the 2-yard line, trying for the scoop and score, and it's in! The scoop and score from the senior Ryan Burns puts Milford up 38-13.
Well, this game of weird events just continues as this one is a low snap. It's bobbled around by the punter of Taunton. The ball kicks around. It kicks towards that end zone, and it's Ryan Burns who gets in the end zone for the touchdown. 38-13 Scarlet Hawks.
Well, I was just checking my phone to make sure it wasn't Friday the 13th either. I don't know what's going on in this game, but we had the game between BVT and Millbury, which had everything exciting and action-packed, and this time we have everything possibly weird going on in this one. As they get ready to kick, it's up, and it splits the uprights. It's good. 39-13 with 2:40 left to go in the third quarter. We'll be right back here on My FM 101.3.
Have you been to Galliford's Restaurant and Tavern at Southwick Zoo in Mendon? The Brewer family welcomes you to enjoy their delicious, freshly prepared entrees. Galliford's is not just a restaurant, but a culinary experience, featuring family-style New England comfort food. Check out the Daniels Room, a private function room to accommodate any occasion needed, even a wedding on the grounds of the zoo. The holiday season is waiting for you at the zoo. Go to Southwick Zoo's website to check the date and times of the all-new holiday experience. Make Southwick Zoo and Galliford's a holiday tradition.
Well, Taunton will find themselves back on offense after the scoop and score from Ryan Burns, and the extra point makes it 39-13. 2:40 left to go here in the third quarter.
Yeah, just all sorts of things going wrong for Taunton here in this half. This quarter, really, it's still the 2:40 left in this third quarter, and there's been 3 turnovers from Taunton.
As the kick once again is squibbed to risk absolutely nothing. It's scooped up right around the 15-yard line, just charging up the middle of the field right there, I believe, was Corbin Mello.
I thought Mello's knee was down when he recovered that football, which would mark him down. Obviously, no call from the referees. They play on. And he pushes it close to the 40-yard line.
That's what I was thinking as well. And another thing that I saw, and I had thought about it recently, and I want to know what you think of it, Joe, is in high school and college football, is the holder not down?
Can you repeat that?
In college and high school football, how is the holder not down?
Yeah, right. I don't know. Designated holder, I guess. No idea how that rule works.
Maybe I'll have to ask the officials to our side in a break of if they know the ruling to that. 3 wide receivers as they get ready on the 39-yard line. Does Taunton ball on the near side. They're going to go ahead and hand this one off. Able to evade the first tackle right there is Mello, and he finds the edge on the near side to the 40, to the 35. Steps out right around the 32-yard line.
Yeah, big play right there. Looked like Mello had a wide open hole. Might have been a miss route also from the defensive end of Milford, as it looked like he might have went towards the quarterback in that situation, and Mello ran right by him.
They ran to the weak side on the near side, and there was just that defensive end for Milford who had the capabilities of taking him down.
Looked like he just ran right past him.
He did. He squirted right past. And now they set themselves up in Milford territory. Ball on the 33-yard line. 1st and 10 for Taunton. Now 3 wide receivers moved over towards the far side. Offset on the right hip from Keenan is the halfback. A good block in the backfield. Now looking to launch one down the field. It's underthrown, and it's incomplete. The ref at first, I think the ref on the far side threw the flag.
That's a bad call.
The back judge was getting ready to throw the flag, and then he pulled away from it, and now...
That's not a good call.
I mean, that ball was underthrown by about 5 yards.
Not even that, but there wasn't much contact either.
No, there wasn't a lot of contact. It was underthrown by a good amount. I don't like rewarding underthrown balls either. Just in general from a pass interference stance. We see it a lot in the NFL where players will come back to a ball that was underthrown, and I don't know. In my opinion, I don't like those type of calls in general.
I don't disagree.
Man of many words, Joe. Selective. You select when you want to use many words. 1st and 10. Ball on the 18 in the shotgun. Going to go ahead and hand this one off to Mello once again, who's taken down for a gain of about 4. I promise you folks listening back that Joe is much more vocal off the air with his opinions.
Can't be as colorful.
2 minutes left to go here in the 3rd quarter. A 39-13 lead for the Scarlet Hawks. The Tigers are pouncing their way down the field, though. Some nice offensive production from them on this drive, thanks to the running back Mello. 3 wide receivers on the far side in the shotgun. Dropping back is Keenan, looking towards that far side. Rifles one to absolutely nobody.
Yeah, again, pressure from Milford. This time it's Burns who just scored the touchdown on the scoop and score, getting right in the face of Keenan. Keenan gets rid of the ball quickly as a result, and it's another inaccurate throw from him.
So that is going to bring up a 3rd and 7 now for Taunton. Minute 39, obviously, with the amount they are trailing by, you would obviously think you are going for it on 4th down.
No question about it at this point, and there's nothing else to play for. Try to get yourself closer in this game. Try to get yourself within striking distance. You have to go for it on 4th down.
And so for 3rd and 7, they'll break the huddle. Ball spotted on the 15-yard line on the near side hash. 2 wide receivers on the far side, 1 on the near. Mello on the left hip of Keenan. They're going to go ahead and hand it off to him, who finds the hole on the near side, breaks a couple tackles, and he's going to be tackled on into the end zone and scores a touchdown. Makes it 39 to 19 with a minute 30 left to go in the 3rd quarter.
It's a beautiful run right there from Mello. Just finds the hole, gets right through the Milford defense, and he finds his way into the end zone. He got carried into the end zone by the Milford tacklers. It's a 20-point ball game.
And it looks like they're going to be going for 2, I believe.
I believe you're correct.
I see my boy MB3 out there. I think they're going for 2. Keenan gets the call from the coach, comes to the huddle. Ball, as always, spotted on the 3-yard line for the 2-point conversion. In the backfield is Sanchez. He's going to be motioned out. Keenan is going to go ahead and go with the keeper, bullies his way straight through, gets the 2-point conversion. It's 39 to 21 with a minute 30 on the left in the 3rd quarter. We'll be right back here on MyFM 101.3.
You know that amazing feeling when you hit every green light on Main Street? Woohoo! Take that feeling with you when you start shopping for your new home. With a mortgage pre-approval from Milford Federal, you've got the green light to find your dream home. Why get pre-approved? Well, peace of mind, competitive edge, and savings. With your pre-approval, Milford Federal will pay for your appraisal when you find your home. And with your pre-approval in hand, it's nothing but green lights through closing. Appraisal fee to be credited at closing. New purchase, construction, or refinance customer only. Offer cannot be used in conjunction with any other discount. Offer must be confirmed with application. Valid 2/24/2025 while offer lasts. Offer subject to change at any time. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender. NMLS number 465956. Visit your local branch today to get pre-approved or apply online at milfordfederal.com.
Back at Milford as Taunton gets ready to kick off.
Milford's got 10 guys right up at 10 yards past the kickoff point because they're expecting potentially an onside kick here.
I don't hate it, and if not, it'll go to Rosenberg, who can make some magic happen for himself back there. He's lined up right around the 17-yard line. Everyone else is lined up at the 50 or the 45. The way the ball is positioned as well makes me questionable a little bit, too. It looks tilted down a bit. As they get ready for the kickoff here, kicker is DeRusher. He's going to go ahead and just try and plop it into the empty space right there at the 30-yard line, and smartly falling down on it is Dos Santos.
Yeah, Dos Santos was a little slow to get that football. Yeah. You got to remember it's a live ball in all situations. He does get it, so he does slide down, so no harm, no foul.
Leisurely to it as the band serenades us with Sweet Caroline. 1:25 remaining in this third quarter. Milford going from right to left. They will take over at the 27-yard line.
Pretty sure this quarter has been about 45 minutes.
That would not surprise me whatsoever. Our first half was going to be about 50 minutes, and then it got cut by a minute long of possession being actually 15 minutes. In the shotgun is Lacerbo. Going to hand this one off to Brentello on the far side. Now he's going to cut up the middle, breaks a tackle, and then they're actually going to rule his forward progress up to the 30-yard line, a gain of about 3. And if you're Milford here, you want to just keep in control of the game and dictate the tempo for the remainder.
Yeah, absolutely. There's no point in not running the football here. Brentello's been a very, very effective running back in this game. His name hasn't been called upon a ton, but when he's gotten the football, he's been very good.
So 2 wide receivers on the near side. Lined up in the shotgun is Lacerbo with Brentello off his left hip. 40 seconds left to go here in the quarter. They're going to motion Rosenberg across, and they're going to think about passing here. Lacerbo looking deep down the field for Stokes and just beyond his reach. Really trying to get Jason Stokes going here.
Yeah, he had to try to fit that between 2 defenders as the cornerback, and it looked like a safety as well, were between Stokes. He's not able to reach Stokes on that throw, so 3rd and 7 with 30 seconds left in the third.
Well, giving you an update on other sports around the area. Tanner Jeannot finds the board, puts the Bruins up 2-1. It's up to 10 points on the season.
It's pretty good.
He only
had
had
10 more than I thought he'd be at right now.
He had 13 last year.
Yeah.
He's probably going to break that, a signing that was relatively questionable by a lot of fans. Now in the shotgun is Lacerbo. Rosenberg on the move, gets the jet sweep. He's trying to find the edge and does a good job juking around, and he's going to be close to the first down marker. And
I thought he got it originally.
They're going to go ahead and move it, and that should just about roll out the time here in the third quarter that will come to an end after about 2.5 hours. We'll head on into the fourth quarter. 39-21, Milford leads right here on MyFM 101.3.
At Imperial Cars, we're proud to support our local schools by contributing a portion of our business proceeds to purchase notebooks, binders, pens, pencils, crayons, markers, and other classroom essentials. Our Crayon the Van initiative is providing hundreds of local students and teachers with the school supplies and classroom supplies they need for a strong start to the school year. Because every student deserves a strong start. For over 30 years, Imperial Cars has been getting your family safely down the road and driving community impact.
I need new glasses, but those chain stores are all the same. Rush service, limited choices.
That's why we're at Joseph and Thomas Opticians. They've been in Milford for over 38 years, and their selection is amazing.
Wow, these frames actually fit me, and they're helping me pick the best lenses for my lifestyle.
That's the difference. Personal service, great quality, and no pressure.
You're right. Forget the chains. This is where I'm coming from now on.
Joseph and Thomas Opticians. Trusted on site. Find us at 138 South Main Street, Milford.
1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. They're going to go ahead and hand this one off to Brentello, who cuts to the outside, who's making his way up, gets the first down all the way up to about the 50-yard line.
Nicely done as well. He remains in bounds, keeps that clock ticking.
Obviously, it will stop for the first down, but then we'll continue. You can hear the lone air horn. It's my favorite thing at sporting events. The air horn, the cowbell, all really fun things that I really enjoy, Joe. Ball on the 49-yard line for 1st and 10 in the pistol. Dos Santos is the running back. 2 wide receivers on the near side, 1 on the far. Obviously trying to control the clock now, just waiting for the back judge to put up his arm for 5 seconds. Now Lacerbo gets into his cadence. He's going to snap this one, hands it off to Dos Santos with a nice little spin move at the line, able to get himself a solid gain of about 6 yards.
Yeah, really nice job right there. It looked like he was going to get bottled up for only a yard or 2, but he's able to spin out of a couple tacklers and get a 6-yard gain on first down.
11 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Milford has really taken a stranglehold onto the lead here in the second half.
Yeah, it's been a lot of, as a result of Milford's defense forcing turnovers.
They'll be lined up in the shotgun. Lacerbo has got Dos Santos off to his left side. Again, just waiting for the signal from the back judge for 2nd and 4 from the 45-yard line of Taunton. Gets the snap. He's going to go ahead and hand this one off towards the near side. Dos Santos has enough for the first down and gets down right around the 40-yard line.
Yeah, another just pretty straightforward run that time for Dos Santos. He's able to quickly get that line to gain. Milford will retain possession. They'll continue to keep this clock ticking.
Dos Santos, who we didn't see a ton this year, but in few situations, and the junior will see a lot more carries with Brentello leaving next year.
Yep.
Obviously, the final send-off for many of these seniors on this Milford roster, one of them being the halfback Josh Brentello, who's standing right behind Lacerbo in the pistol. Ball on the near side on the 40-yard line of Taunton. 1st and 10. Lacerbo gets a snap, hands it off to Brentello, who's going to just go right up the middle, evades a couple tackles. He's got some space to the 10. The 5 can't be tripped. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Hawks.
Well, the shootout continues. This time it's Brentello finding his way into the end zone on a long touchdown run, and that makes it.
Hold on one second.
All right, hold the phone here, I guess.
I see some laundry on the field. There's a flag right around the 12-yard line. It looks like the touchdown is going to be good. It's going to be an after the play flag, I would assume, because they're ruling that the touchdown is going to be good. And it didn't look like there really could have been much of a holding because Brentello just ran all the way through.
Personal foul.
Waiting to get the official call on who the personal foul is on. Obviously, if it's on Milford, this could back up the extra point. Personal foul is on Milford, and it's going to be assessed on the kickoff. So we'll have the extra point here from the normal distance. Machado gets ready for the extra point. Waiting the snap. Here's snap. Hold down. Kick is up. And the kick is good. 46-21 with 9:47 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Milford leads Taunton on MyFM 101.3.
Flood Fire Pro of Franklin is proud to stand with our local athletes. From floods to fire, they restore more than property. They restore peace of mind. Visit floodfirepro.com, supporting our high school football team all season long. GNC Plumbing and Heating is proud to support our local football teams and athletes. Just like a strong defense on the field, they're here to keep your home running smoothly. Big enough to tackle any project and small enough to treat you like family. Visit GNCplumbing.com to learn more.
With the Brentello touchdown and the extra point, 46-21 Milford leads. With the flag, it's going to be backed up to the 25-yard line for the kickoff. We'll see if they opt to go with the squib kick here still. Deep on the kickoff. Here it is. They are going to go with the squib. Bounces all the way up towards the 25-yard line before it's scooped up by Mello, who gets up to the 45. And the dog pile. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Taunton on the 45-yard line. I was mentioning seniors. A couple seniors have found themselves on the board. Brentello, who just got a touchdown right there, as well as Ryan Burns. Obviously, Brentello had a rushing touchdown earlier in the half as well.
It's a great way to go out. Obviously, this is their last football game as seniors.
Nice to get their last final say in this Milford organization as it's handed off to Mello, who's really come alive here in the second half, plows his way for a gain of 9, gets an extra 4 yards after contact.
He's been running angry for sure here in the latter half of this game. It goes all the way back to last drive where he broke out a huge run and then obviously got his way into the end zone as well.
So it'll be a 9-yard run for 2nd and 1 on the Milford 46. As they're lined up in the shotgun with Keenan, dropping back to pass. Now he's looking deep down the field. He wants it all for Silva, and just not on the same wavelength right there as he threw that one upfield.
Yeah, and he was open down the field as well. If he's able to connect with him, it's 6 points. Obviously just a little bit off on that throw.
So it'll bring up a 3rd and 1 with 9:26 to go in the fourth quarter. As the Milford fans continue to go strong here on Thanksgiving Eve, we thank you all for tuning in here on My FM 101.3. As getting ready and going to hand this one off. Last second, really. Barely he actually gave it. It looked like Keenan wanted to keep it and tackled behind the line is Mello.
I think it would have been the same result either way, though, Dylan. I think that's kind of why there was confusion between the two players, because it looked like Milford was ready for either player to take that football.
In fact, looks like they backed him up a whole yard. It's now going to make 4th and what was about half a yard into 4th and 2. Taunton's found themselves in this situation many times, and a couple of times they've gotten stuffed. We'll see what the Milford defense can pull out, but they've really stood strong all of today.
They have, yeah, and they've been really good in this short yardage situation all night.
Looks like Sanchez is going to be off the left hip of Keenan on this one. They're going to go ahead and fake the handoff and actually throw the ball. It's picked off by Rosenberg again. He's got all the space in front of him, trying to create a pick 6 to the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Scarlet Hawks. It's Eli Rosenberg with his second pick, his second touchdown, a pick 6 for the Scarlet Hawks. Makes it 52-21.
Yeah, just a fantastic play, and Rosenberg has been all over the field on both sides of the football. And this one is the true exclamation point for him. Milford's up 31 points with 8.5 to go.
They'll ready the extra point. Machado lining up once again. And now...
We're getting another penalty here. Oh, okay. Looking for the ball. Just that's my assumption immediately. We're gonna get running clock as well.
And so the clock now will be running as Milford has taken a 30-point lead. So assuming no other score happens from Taunton, we'll have 8 minutes left till this game's over. The kick is up, and it's good. 53-21. Milford leads. We'll be right back here on My FM 101.3.
GNC Plumbing and Heating is proud to support our local football teams and athletes. Just like a strong defense on the field, they're here to keep your home running smoothly. Big enough to tackle any project and small enough to treat you like family. Visit GNCplumbing.com to learn more.
Modern Design and Build out of Holliston is proud to sponsor your local high school football team. From dream kitchens to stunning home additions, we build it right here in your community. Visit designbuildmodern.com to book a free estimate and build something great together.
Back here on My FM 101.3 as Milford gets ready to kick off 53-21, 7:30 on the clock, and we'll have exactly 7 minutes and 30 seconds left in this game, regardless of what ensues.
Unless there's an injury, I think.
An injury, yeah.
Or a timeout.
I think an injury would stop it. As this one is go ahead and picked up once again. It's Rio Silva working on the far sideline. Gets a nice gain, breaks a couple of tackles. He's still going. He could take this one all the way to the house, and he's going to do exactly that and respond right back to the Scarlet Hawks.
Yeah, and again, I mean, coverage has been a bit of an issue in the special teams department for Milford. This one obviously takes it all the way to the house. Obviously, earlier in this game as well, Milford gives up a big 74-yard return that set Taunton up at about the 16-yard line.
And it looks like, are they going to go for 2 or for 1? They're trotting on out. I think they're going to be going for 2 here. Scores 53-27.
It's a wild one tonight. Just an absolute wild one.
I mean, there's really no other way to describe it other than it's been absolutely insanity. In fact, I haven't written down the last 2 touchdowns. That's how crazy it's been, because we had Rosenberg with the pick 6. And now a special teams touchdown as Rio Silva returned that one all the way for a touchdown. So they are going to go for 2. Line up in the shotgun. That's going to be Sanchez on the right hip of Keenan. Going to roll and try and go with the keeper. Keenan puts his head down and goes in and converts, making it 53-29 with 5:40 left to go here in the game on My FM 101.3.
Modern Design and Build out of Holliston is proud to sponsor your local high school football team. From dream kitchens to stunning home additions, we build it right here in your community. Visit designbuildmodern.com to book a free estimate and let's build something great together.
At ABC Air Heating and Cooling, we believe in hard work on the field and in your home, serving Northridge families with expert heating and cooling service. We're proud to sponsor this football season. Visit abcairheatingandcooling.com, where comfort wins.
Forgetting. Back here on My FM 101.3. Huh? Came out of Clemson. I don't know. You got it. Clemson D-line Dolphins.
From around here?
Yeah, apparently from Framingham State came out. Or Framingham High School.
Oh, I got no idea.
I don't know. If you know back at the... call the station and let us know.
Yeah.
The kick is taken off by Dos Santos. I bet you Steve would know. Steve knows this type of things, but he's busy with his PA job. We should
be busy with our play-by-play job.
We should, but we got a big enough gap that we can talk about this type of stuff. This is the fun stuff we get to talk about now.
Time continuing to roll down here. There's about 4:10 to go.
53-29. They're probably just going to run the ball and should be, if they get a first down, should be able to run the clock out here for Milford.
Unless Taunton wants the ball again before their season comes to a close. They can take timeouts and stop the clock, technically, I believe.
Let's see if I can ask Steve this question. No, we'll leave him to his job. I can probably look it up on my phone real quickly. Ball is spotted on the 42-yard line of Milford on the far side. First and 10.
New quarterback, by the way, Dylan.
It is a new quarterback.
Looks like it's going to be Logan Snadden.
Logan Snadden in at quarterback. I'm sure we have a new running back as well, if we can get around to his number as well. Again, they're just going to wait and run the clock out. Ball is handed off, and putting the head down and carrying that one
I think it's 26, which would be Jaden Franklin.
And you would be...
Wrong.
Incorrect. It's 22, which is Callan Fleece. Wait, Fliss. We just asked about this. Fliss. Callan Fliss.
I was right. You were wrong. Ha ha.
I was like, well, we haven't said his name, to give the backstory, we were just pronouncing everyone's name wrong, and I was like, oh, Callan Flies, Callan Flies, and then I asked Steve, I was like, how do you say his name? It's Fliss, and I messed it up. Should have got it right. 2:40 on the clock. In the pistol is Snadden with Fliss offset. They're going to go ahead and give it to Fliss, who tries to run up the middle and gets a gain of absolutely nothing. Actually loses a yard to bring up a 3rd and 8.
So obviously with Lacerbo's season coming to a close, I do want to comment. This, in my opinion, was his best game this season. And that's a positive step, because obviously you want him playing his best football towards the latter half of the season. It shows that he's progressing as an athlete. And as a sophomore, definitely a lot of potential in that player.
He has been really, really good. And I'm sure we're going to see a lot more of him. Oh, that's who it is. Wilkins. As they get ready for 3rd and 8. Going to fake the handoff and now give it to Fliss, who runs and gets pulled down. Well, it's going to bring up 4th down. And it's 4th and 6. We'll see. Milford's probably just going to let this clock run down. And I think they might actually go for it here just to try and close out the game. If they get the first down, the game is over.
Unless this is a little pooch kick, but I think they're actually going to go for it here.
I wouldn't put it past them making it a pooch kick. Waiting is Snadden. He's going to go ahead and hand this one off to Fliss, who tries to find the outside. He's going to be pulled down. It's going to be a turnover on downs with just 50 seconds. We'll see how quick Taunton is to run out to the field. But
I think they're lining up.
I think they might just let this one be done.
Nope, I'm wrong. I think they actually have to run a play anyway.
Well, we'll see. It looks like they're all lined now. They were originally lining up. Milford was getting ready to line up. There's probably going to be one more play. 20 seconds on the clock. Well, good thing for the Milford team. They're going to get a victory in their last game. All the seniors get to go out with a bang.
Yep, and this should improve their season, or I guess Thanksgiving series against these two teams to 6-0.
And going out of bounds right there on the keeper was Dylan Keenan, and that is going to close out the game. A final score of 53-29. Well, we're going to go ahead and take a short break, but when we get back, we'll have our post-game show right here. Final score, 53 for Milford, 29 for Taunton on MyFM 101.3.
Want to make your event unforgettable? Let the 101.3 MyFM event marketing team bring the energy and excitement. Whether it's a festival, corporate event, or community celebration, we've got you covered with live broadcasts, DJ equipment, rentals, and more.
We'll work with you to create a custom bundle that fits your needs. Visit myfmtoday.com and fill out our EMT request form. Let's make your next big occasion one to remember. Together with MyFM.
Have you been to Galliford's Restaurant and Tavern at Southwick Zoo in Mendon? The Brewer family welcomes you to enjoy their delicious, freshly prepared entrees. Galliford's is not just a restaurant, but a culinary experience, featuring family-style New England comfort food. Check out the Daniels Room, a private function room to accommodate any occasion needed, even a wedding on the grounds of the zoo. The holiday season is waiting for you at the zoo. Go to Southwick Zoo's website to check the date and times of the all-new holiday experience. Make Southwick Zoo and Galliford's a holiday tradition.
Do you want your business, team, or family to look their best? Head to the Embroidery Bar in Milford, your local shop for custom embroidery and t-shirt design. From shirts to hats, cups to flasks, if you can dream it, they can stitch it.
I'm John, co-owner of the Embroidery Bar. We're right here in Milford, and we love helping local schools, teams, and businesses show off their pride. Big or small, we've got you covered.
Stop by the Embroidery Bar at 208 Main Street, second floor, right here in Milford. Or you can visit them online at theembroidery-bar.com. The Embroidery Bar in Milford, the local go-to for looking your best.
I need new glasses, but those chain stores are all the same. Rush service, limited choices.
That's why we're at Joseph and Thomas Opticians. They've been in Milford for over 38 years, and their selection is amazing.
Wow, these frames actually fit me, and they're helping me pick the best lenses for my lifestyle.
That's the difference. Personal service, great quality, and no pressure.
You're right. Forget the chains. This is where I'm coming from now on.
Joseph and Thomas Opticians. Trusted on site. Find us at 138 South Main Street, Milford.
This high school broadcast is being sponsored in part by All Temps Systems. At All Temps, they deliver the highest level of quality for your comfort. Experienced technicians, customer-first mindset, and upfront pricing, all at All Temps. They service all brands and are licensed and fully insured on all services performed. Have All Temps service all of your home comfort needs for you and your family. All Temps is your #1 team. All Temps Systems, Pond Street in Milford.
Modern Design and Build out of Holliston is proud to sponsor your local high school football team. From dream kitchens to stunning home additions, we build it right here in your community. Visit designbuildmodern.com to book a free estimate and let's build something great together.
Don't be fooled by the name Pepperoncini's Pizzeria. It's not just pizza. Pepperoncini's Pizzeria and Grill at East Main Street in Milford is a family restaurant with a full menu for your full family. From their great tasting appetizers to game time wings on the bone tossed in a multitude of different flavors. Pepperoncini's offers catering for all corporate events as well as private parties. For the best pizza in the Milford area, it's Pepperoncini's. Bring the family to Pepperoncini's Pizzeria and Grill. You won't leave hungry. Gluten-free pizza on the menu.
Back here in Milford, as we welcome you on into the Milford Nissan and Milford Nissan Collision Center post-game show, as we have awards being handed out right here on the field. A tradition for Thanksgiving between Milford and Taunton. Final score, Milford 53-29 to Taunton. It was really a tale of two halves because the first half was a lot closer and Milford just exploded in the second half.
It was a very competitive game in the first half, and it was really the difference of this game was Milford's ability to create pressure in the second half, because that's what resulted in turnovers. That's what made Milford really expand on their margin of victory.
Yeah, Milford with the 53 points, actually getting two defensive scores, one of them being on the scoop and score from Ryan Burns on the botch snap on the punt, and then Eli Rosenberg getting the pick six as well. Was just absolutely phenomenal, and really a good conclusion to the season for Milford, which was kind of an up and down year for them.
Yeah, it certainly was, but also you got to remember the fact that they're a younger team. They're trying to build towards something better, and I think that this game here proves that Milford did take a step in the right direction here this year. They had a tough schedule. They played against some really difficult opponents, but they come out here the night before Turkey Day and put up 53 points.
As much as the young guns got it done, want to give a shout-out to all the seniors as Ryan Burns goes ahead and gets his award.
Won the Tiger D'Amico Award, I believe.
One of the seniors for this team, but Josh Buentello, Jason Stokes, Sully Driscoll, Garen Fraunfelter, Ethan Charzenko, Joey McGee, Dio Rodriguez. Let's see, I want to make sure I don't miss anyone. Dylan Burns and obviously Ryan Burns, Nicholas Colazzo, and William Lee, Anthony Mastriani, and I think I got all of them. Just all key parts of this team and this senior class that was so great for the past 4 years. I mean, the last 2 years they had really good teams as well, that were in more compete mode, you would say.
Yeah, and they were on the younger end when they were at the Final Four, but that's good stepping stones, and that's how you understand how to win. Obviously, there were some injuries in the past couple of years that might have prevented them from winning just as much as they wanted to, but still very serviceable, very good players.
And we look at the future of, you have obviously Lacerbo, who is a sophomore, got 2 more years with him. The relationship he's able to form with some of the wide receivers in Rosenberg and Finnemore is going to be really helpful for the future for this team.
Absolutely, and those are the guys that you're going to look for in the future years to really propel this team towards where they were a few years ago, where they made the Final Four on a regular basis, where they were a team that everyone circled on their calendar. And I believe that they can get back to that point. Yes, they need a few pieces, but I mean that's why you develop through the youth programs.
So final score 53-29. Go ahead and give our Pepperoncini's player of the game, and we're going to go ahead and give this one. Get those phones ready to Eli Rosenberg.
Yeah, Eli Rosenberg was the, I think, key player of this game. He was the reason why Milford was able to win by so many points. He had the pick six, but he was also very, very effective offensively in this game. He was all over the football field.
I mean, he was effective in all 3 assets of the game, defense, offense, and special teams. He had a nice return as well.
Yeah, he did. And, again, all 3 phases of the game, That's what else can you ask for? Really?
No, I mean, you can't ask for more other than can he kick the ball in as well?
Right.
He can be on extra points.
They already have a guy for that, though.
So that is going to conclude Milford's season. Not conclude our football coverage, though. We'll be back tomorrow for Uxbridge versus Northbridge, in addition to 2 Super Bowl games we'll be calling. We'll give you more information about that coming up on the Buzz over the weekend, but make sure you tune in tomorrow. Ken LaChapelle's final send-off, his final game, 50 years as head coach of Northbridge, the most successful coach in Massachusetts state history, and the Battle of the Bridges and the LaChapelle grandsons as well.
Should be a great game. We'll see what happens.
Well, that's going to do it for us here tonight. I want to thank you all for tuning in. I want to thank Zach Johnson back at the station, coming back out of retirement to join us back from college in his college days. Hopefully he still remembers us. I want to thank Rachel Giddis. Did I say it right? Oh, thank goodness I got it right. Rachel Giddis for operating the camera for us. She'll be with us tomorrow as well. Joe Rice on my right side. Also special shout out to Steve Watson, who provides us with the notes and serenades us with his beautiful tones over the PA system. I'm Dylan Patemery. Final score, 53 for Milford, 29 for Taunton. Have a nice night, everybody. Thank you for listening to MyFM 101.3's coverage of high school football. Brought to you by Milford Federal Bank, Joseph and Thomas Opticians, Milford Regional UMass Memorial Health, Crystal Pool and Spa, The Embroidery Bar in Milford, All Temps System, Milford Hardwood, Oliva's Market Catering and Gourmet Gift Shop, Peppercinis, Winks Salon and Spa, ABC Air Heating and Cooling, Milford Tire Service, Southwick Zoo, American Climbers, GNC Plumbing and Heating, Flood Fire Pro, Modern Design and Build, and Milford Nissan and Milford Nissan Collision Center. Now we send you back to your regularly scheduled programming.